Welcome to the North. Mist-covered forests, frozen lakes, and long-buried secrets. The world is changing. Railways spread. Science overtakes superstition. Cities rise along with the illusion of safety. But beyond the light, in deep woods and on windswept shores, something older stirs. This is Vaesen, a Nordic horror role-playing game set in 19th century Northern Europe. The players you see around me are part of the Society, a secret order cursed with the sight. They see what others deny. Creatures of myth and nightmare are real, and they do not like being forgotten. But sometimes the greatest horror is the one we carry. Welcome to Vaesen. So, in last week's episode, with winter closing in and uncertainty still clouding their path, the Society ventured to the cave where Mölle's witches had once conjured the Gloson. There, amid ritual remnants and the shattered cage that once held the beast, they used the lindenwood staff to summon the creature one final time. Their gamble paid off. Breaking the staff released Katarina from its curse, revealing her true form and ending the Gloson's reign. Departing swiftly to protect her and the remaining witches, the Society then returned to Castle Gyllencreutz. Linnea was informed of Olga's death, and strange dreams of ravens, black dogs, and unseen scribes continued to haunt their sleep. A mysterious invitation soon arrived from a Russian count, offering knowledge of alchemy and the supernatural, but en route to his manor, disaster struck. Their carriage overturned in the snow, forcing the team to seek shelter in a remote inn. Now, with the blizzard raging outside, they found themselves among curious strangers and shared stories, waiting to see what the dawn brings. So, people, let us just return.
Ooh, I enjoy the snowy backdrop. Oh, there we go.
Oh yes, you couldn't. Could you not really see it last week?
No, I could, but it was. I couldn't see the house then. I just saw black and snow, and it was very pretty. And now I see house and snow.
Oh, I see. You couldn't see the house.
It's muchly pretty.
It is muchly pretty. Good. So, just as a reminder, when we left last night, we were having a bit of a storyteller time. A storyteller evening, and you'd heard the Campbell brothers tell a little tale about a revenant nearby, and I think you heard Ilya's story as well, didn't you? About Morozko,
they
Father
spoke
Frost.
about Cold Morozko, yeah, that was the floating name that I had missing in this one.
Morozko, Father Frost. So they're kind of looking to see if any of you guys fancy telling a story.
Oh, Henrik is hip as packed. He's ready to go. All 6 chambers ready to go.
Go for it, Henrik. And I claps him on the back. Is there a drink in this tavern?
Absolutely, yes. You all have drinks.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
I wouldn't mind some mulled ale.
Anna passes him a cold bottle and is like, just have that, mate.
What's this?
Brandy.
So wait a second. So the Campbell brothers told the story of Father Frost and Cold Morozko, and Karen didn't tell the story yet.
So you're still waiting. I thought you were telling a story.
Yeah, you're telling a story, Henrik. And a
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Don't keep us hanging.
All right.
We're all ready.
Well, I'm going to start with this one since my colleagues have not heard it. This actually happened about 6 years ago when myself and my reverend father took us to Prussia on a errand that we had to run.
And it's going to whisper to Julian, is Henrik pretending not to be a priest? What's happening?
I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do, but let's see how this played out. This is wonderful seeing him so awkward.
And so we were in Prussia, and we were on our way to run this errand that we were trying to do. And at least three in, to answer that question. We were on our way, and we stopped at a tavern overnight, and I saw, I had a few drinks at this point, and so I apologize to the ladies in the room. I went out back to relieve myself out behind the tavern, and I saw a creature of the ancient world. I had never seen such a being before. Now, the town we were in Prussia, we're known for its furriers, so it could be possible that it was an escapee of this, but I've never seen this before. Gray and black stripes all over its body, a big poofy tail, but I swear to God, it had hands. It was sitting on its back legs, this furry creature with a black mask over its face, and it had hands. It was eating from its actual hands.
Like a raccoon? What are we talking about here?
A what?
Raccoon?
What? I went towards the refuse pile to grab a sack of peas, a burlap sack, so I could capture this creature. I'd never seen the like of it before in my life. And it had sort of a dog-type triangular face.
It's a raccoon.
But when I approached it, it hissed at me like a cat. But I swear it had hands. And as I dived towards it with the pea sack, the burlap sack, it hissed at me and ran away. I've never seen the like in all of my life.
One of the Campbell brothers leans forward and says, well, that sounds like one hell of a monster. Was it? How big was it? I mean, you were trying to catch in the sack, so I'm assuming it's not that big.
Yeah, that's right. It was like, it had sort of a pear-shaped body like a badger. And I thought I could have got in the sack, but it was very nimble, very agile, this creature. And its striped, poofy tail was the last thing I saw as it bounded off into the snow.
Well,
Julian
no
leans
idea.
over to Anna and is like, to be fair, that does sound ever so slightly, well, I'm sure he was sober afterwards.
I mean, it's still definitely an animal, though, surely.
Well, I had never seen such a creature with a striped tail and all that. And hands. It had hands. It was holding something in its hands.
I mean, so
The
does
demon.
a squirrel, just bigger.
Axel comes and pats you on the shoulder, Anna, and he says, look, doesn't matter what the stories are stories. It doesn't have to be about wild monsters and creatures of the unseen. We just like our stories here.
Monsters of the unseen, you say? Well, I've got another one that will curdle your guts.
Go
Well, let somebody else have a turn first,
All right.
good friend, and then we can come back to you if people haven't fallen asleep. May I have a go? This comes from Vilma.
Please do.
Oh. Well, I have been able to communicate with spirits since I was 11 years old. 1.5 years ago, I was at my family home in Sigtuna to attend the funeral of my niece, Alva. She went missing on her way home from school. The police and volunteers organized a search party in the woods between the school and our family home. but Alva could not be found. My sister was inconsolable and told me that since Alva's disappearance, she had been hearing a strange knocking inside the house, and that items had suddenly fallen over or switched places. On the advice of our priest, the family finally arranged a funeral with an empty casket to honor the girl's memory. The night after the funeral, I woke up freezing in my room, and when I looked up, I thought I saw Alva's face in a mirror. As I went to put the light on, a book suddenly fell from the shelf. The open page displayed a picture of an abandoned cottage in the woods. In the morning, I went over there. The house was empty, and there was nothing but old junk in the dilapidated rooms. I was about to head back when I suddenly saw Alva standing by the old well. I walked over there. The rotten well cover was broken. "Help me, Auntie," said a voice from the darkness. I ran for help and returned with my relatives. The remains of a girl were lifted out of the blackness of the well. It was our Alva who had shown me the way to her lifeless body. I could not save her, but I could give her peace.
Anna takes a long.
Amazing.
That was a tale.
I'm terribly
Every
sorry
word
for you
of
and
it
your
true.
family's loss.
And where was this?
In Sigtuna. Not far.
Tuna.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I think we are blessed to have with us Mrs. Karaskeva. Would you be prepared to sing for us? For those of you who don't know her, Karin Karaskeva is a runo singer with deep knowledge of local folklore and Vaesen. She has a remarkable memory and knows thousands of runos or songs from our area, as well as hundreds of old proverbs. Would you please
Maybe
contribute?
Anna's going to nudge Julian and be like, you could accompany her.
What? I could
Yeah.
what? To what?
Her singing.
No, I could not.
You know, if there's a piano, is there a piano? Inns always have a piano.
There's a piano out here. Okay.
Why? What are you suggesting? Why?
No, I'm sure it's runo singers. They perform by themselves, but
A cappella.
really
Of course.
appreciate your thought.
Julian looks relieved.
I do have an ocarina, which I've never used.
No, it's absolutely
Okay.
fine.
I have a musical instrument.
Would you
I
please
can't
contribute
use
to our
it.
evening with something from your vast repertoire? And the old lady looks up and she smiles, and as she does so, you could swear that the temperature in the inn gets a bit warmer. And the dying fire seems to reinvigorate itself. And she rises and she sings. Now, obviously, you cannot understand a word because she is singing in local dialect, but the song is melodic and you can feel the rhythms of it, and you can tell where choruses are, and her performance is quite enrapturing. And when she finishes, she sits down and she looks at you all and she starts to explain to you in a broken Swedish what the song was about. And she says that the song was about a domovoi who did not like the household's new horse. And one morning, the farmer found the horse all sweaty in its stall. And what transpires had happened is the domovoi had taken the form of a weasel and ridden and tickled the horse until it was utterly exhausted. Finally, the farmer brought some bells and tied them around the horse's neck, which made the domovoi leave him alone. She then pauses for a moment and says, yes, you call them, I believe, Nice in Sweden. Yes.
Thus we're familiar with them.
And when she is finished talking, she gets a piece of bread from her meal and puts it on the mantelpiece and puts a splash of ale next to it. And she says it's always important that we make sure that they are fed. And Axel laughs at her and says, oh, my mother and grandmother used to do this as well. They were very superstitious.
Anna's gonna
We
lean
do
over
we
to
do it
Micah
too.
and
Such a
whisper-
tradition continues in Sweden. Except our niece seemed to like porridge.
Anna's gonna lean to Tyker and whisper, "Is she a Vaesen?"
Definitely looks like a witch to me.
Yeah. What do you sense coming off her?
Makes sense.
Don't you sense Vaesen?
They're referring to Sixth Sense. I need to investigate her
Go on then.
to sense it.
Isn't it magic? Vaesen magic that you sense? Tyker.
Oh yes.
So
If I
you'd only
investigate.
sense if you would only sense if she was a Vaesen and she was using magic.
I don't know. The song felt a bit magical. I was just seeing if there was any vibes going on.
Roll it flat. Oh, sorry, I just saw Maud's thing. How drunk is Henrik at this point?
That's all right. Henrik answered 3 deep.
Yeah, 3. I said 3.
Go on, Tyker. Roll.
What do I roll? Investigate? I mean, that's when I can use my.
Yes, because you're supposed to. It's investigating for the leftover. Whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, but I only get one.
So, you detect something, but it's certainly not anything recent. There is an underlying sense of some sort of magic, but you can't pinpoint where it comes from. It seems to be everywhere.
Yeah. Figured as much. Just a feeling.
Okay.
Anna drinks and looks at Karen.
Did you enjoy the story?
It was a great story. Thank you.
Your accent, you are not Swedish.
No, English. None of our party are.
Ah, okay. I am assuming you are not familiar with people like me, runos singers.
I'm not, no.
Okay. So, in this part of Russia, people don't tend to write. It is much more a spoken custom. And so we are a living storybook. People like me, we travel around and we tell traditional songs and proverbs, and we maintain people's understanding and knowledge of traditional customs and beliefs. So we are called runo singers because the how do you call dum di dum di dum di dum rhythm exact of a song is called a runometer. So this is why when you listen, there is always this kind of rhythmical effect to the music, and all runo singers are songs all follow a very similar sort of rhythm.
I see.
So yes, around here the Votic and Ingrian languages do not write down. So
very
we sing at celebrations, festivals, events such as that. Yes.
Does the rhythm help you remember things, almost like the lyrics of a song?
Yes. I mean, I myself know well over 100 different songs, and so obviously it's very difficult to keep every word, and so you remember things as they go from the rhythm, and as you reach each one, it helps your brain. So yes, it's
We are supposed to have had very similar back in our country, in England. Well, in the British Isles, so to speak, called Druids, who had a similar way of telling stories and remembering.
Oh, how interesting.
Mm.
Yes, I believe there are many like this, but it is important, as you call them, Vaesen, the creatures that share this world with us. It is important to keep their memories alive for those that cannot experience them themselves.
Ooh.
Well, says Axel, it's getting a little late. Should we turn in for the evening?
Sounds good.
Have you all got space to do so?
Oh, absolutely, yes. There are absolutely spare rooms.
I suppose there aren't many travellers this time of year.
Well, you'd be surprised. This road can get very busy.
What? How many rooms do you have for us? Hannah stifles a yawn.
Well, if you have a look at the map,
Oh.
you'll see the plan of the inn. And Axel says, "Oh yes, we do have some spare rooms, absolutely. So if you would like them, that's absolutely fine."
We actually each going to get our own room.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not possible. Obviously, there are, as you can see, we do have a number of guests that are already checked in with us, but hopefully you won't mind sharing.
No, that's all good. How many are we sharing between?
So we have 1, 2,
There's a hat loft.
4. So there are 3 spare guest bedrooms.
3 spare rooms. Fabulous. Come on then, Maud. Anna's going to head up the stairs.
Who do I have to bunk with?
Alex sort of escorts you up, and
Axel.
And he advises you on what rooms are available. So he says you have a choice of this room, this room, and this room. So 3, 5, and 6.
Fabulous.
Are the 3 rooms. As you can see, they all have 2 beds in them.
Wonderful. Anna and Maud are going to grab guest room 3.
Okay.
And as for your question, Julian, who you want to bunk with, that is entirely your choice.
Julian doesn't know where to look. He's sort of like looking anywhere but at anyone's face.
Henrik will escort the elderly Karen Karasevka up the stairs and ask, were you going also to the Count's manor? Were you going to sing there?
The Count? And she smiles. Ah, I see. Yes, indeed, I was.
And what song did you have for him?
Oh, I wasn't invited per se, but I had heard that the party was happening, so I was going to offer my services.
I would love to have heard it. Perhaps we still have enough time.
Heard what? Sorry.
The song, the story that you would sing at his manor.
Oh, I don't know which one I would sing until I got there. It's more the mood at the time. It kind of tells me which song to sing.
Hopefully, the conference will continue until we can get there through the storm.
Who knows? Alas,
have a good night.
Oh, and you, good sir.
And then I guess I go to sleep in the room with Julian because nobody else wants to.
Well, hold on a minute. Where's
Sebastian and Tycho will share.
what? Really? Says Julian when he realizes this is what's going to happen.
Too slow, Julian, Anna calls from the other room.
Well, I know Sebastian will be a perfect gentleman, but turns to Tycho. Is that all right with you?
Why not?
Right. Fine. Yes. And very, very sullenly goes up the stairs.
Just for my own notes, are Henrik and Julian in room 6 or 5?
6.
6.
He's in what rooms?
Is Tycho in 6?
No, Tycho is in 5. They are in 6.
Well decided.
Who's in 6?
You are.
You and Henrik.
I'm glad you all think this matters. Okay. Right.
Well, if you're going to give us guest room type of thing. As soon as this map came up, I was like, are we actually going to see the Count, or is everything here?
Who knows? There's
and where are Anna and Maud?
Room 3.
Room 3.
Thank you.
Right. You all go to bed, I'm
We do.
assuming. Or are you going to do some of your nefarious stuff?
Anna would like to ask if Ghost can sleep at the foot of her bed, and that is all she's doing. Straight to Ghost.
Okay.
I am secretly staying up long enough until I can hear Julian actually fall asleep.
Ghost snuggles down.
Henrik, are you staying awake trying to catch me sneaking off?
Yes, correct.
Henrik,
So I'm waiting
Give me a vigilance roll then.
it is the depth
Henrik.
of winter. I have literally been given nothing
That
to
doesn't
sneak
stop
off
a
about.
chupacabra. I got one.
We are in Russia.
Yeah.
Now, even before I got here, I knew something
Chupacabras don't
about.
care about borders.
First of all, the thing that I was attached to at one point was not a chupacabra. I'm not even sure I really know what a chupacabra is, but that was not one of them.
Can you go to bed now?
Well, yes, if you shut up and start sleeping yourself, don't
No, you're
watch me
supposed to
sleep.
shut up.
That's very, very odd.
I'm finishing my pipe. You go to bed.
I'm in bed.
Okay, good.
Turn the light out.
Don't sneak off. The light's off. Go.
Where would I go and for what reason?
Who knows what chupacabras think? Good night.
You are insufferable.
It's going to be a long night.
Or not.
I was about to offer my tripwire, but I don't have it.
Who
Anna
knows
is-
what's going to happen
That's right.
tonight?
Too bad. That's what we needed right now. For
Seriously,
sure.
for
was
God's
the
sake,
tripwire.
you're like, Julian's going to sneak off. For what? He has
who
no
knows?
information to
Who
sneak off
knows?
and find more about. Nothing.
What gets up to.
I don't know what you troops do.
God? Did you miss the question?
No, I haven't. Is that it? Are you talking about? Is this from your room?
Well, I am prepared to leave my room, obviously.
Yeah, everyone. You basically the inn goes quiet.
Okay.
Great.
Yes, it is.
What
Someone's
time is it when
fucking
we're
dead.
all in bed?
Oh, it's at this point. It's probably sort of 10:30, 11.
Dead of winter night.
Do we have to roll a vigilance, whatever the Tyker's up to?
Well, no, because you don't know she's up to anything, so you're asleep.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure
we'll
at
just
some
find
point.
her corpse in the morning.
Yeah,
What
I'm sure
would
at some point
what would
Tyker
Julian's
will tell
name
me
say?
what. I think at some point Tyker will tell me what she's up to, and then.
Well,
Or maybe she won't. Ah.
A woman of mystery.
Considering Ghost is sleeping on Anna's bed, does Ghost hear anything that could then wake Anna?
night.
Ba, 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 ba. Excuse me, anybody watching, but there is some text messaging going on. Ah. Right, so it is night time. Darkness falls across the land. Do we think anything's going to happen during the night?
The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood.
So,
Rise yours neighborhood.
the next thing you all realise, there is light coming through your windows, and you all feel very well rested. What a fabulous night's sleep you've all had.
Have we actually?
Hmm.
Oh wow.
During
Oh,
breakfast,
lucky.
I asked, anybody have any ravens tapping at their windows or anything like that?
I stumble sort of like out and around to try and find out where one can make water and then eat.
Okay. Well, there is a nice smell from the kitchens downstairs.
I do not wish to make water there.
Wafting up.
What do you make water?
Don't make me explain it, my love.
She wants to go and have a pee.
Please respect Julian's pronouns. He's a he.
So, I've switched maps.
He is a weirdo.
He is. Yes. Thank you. That answers that.
Oh, it's out. Oh, God.
Julian sort of like puts himself like literally he looks like a kind of furry creature. He's so covered in stuff before he ventures outside into the Russian winter to make water. Is fairly certain that everything will turn to icicles before he's finished.
Well, if it does, there's a sauna right next to it, so you'll be fine.
Defrost yourself.
Oh.
So it's one of the things you discover when you go out there is, yeah, it's cold. I mean, you've been in cold before.
Yeah.
When you guys went up north, you were in cold, but this is another level.
Something
of cold.
else.
It's still snowing. The wind is blowing. It is bitter.
Julian wonders why the hell we are in this god's forsaken land.
Hannah's going to gather by the fire with all the blankets and be like, this fucking sucks. Where's the Mediterranean Sea when you need it?
I'm going to ask Axel if the sauna is operational.
Oh yes, yes, it should be.
Can we go out there? Is it heated? Do we have to boot it up?
It tends to maintain itself quite well. I do occasionally go out and top up the logs and whatever and keep it operational. But yes.
I feel like after breakfast, let's hit the sauna.
To be perfectly honest, I mean, people tend to use the sauna as a way to get hot water. It's quite a consistent way to get nice and hot water and what have you.
I bump into Ilya over breakfast, our driver.
Oh yes, Ilya will be down there.
Ilya, about how far are we from our wrecked carriage?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to, the weather is still pretty rough, so it'll probably still take you about an hour to get there.
And how would the horses fare in the snow?
One of our horses is not going anywhere at the moment.
And the other one, could it manage
to
bring our gear back to the inn?
No. What do you want to load up the horses? We haven't got anything that we could use to really load the horses up with. They're not equipped really with carry bags. I mean, if you wanted to go back and get your stuff, then absolutely we could make a try. But he looks out the window in this cold. I mean, I need to go out and check on the horses anyway. So do you want to come with me and we can just see how bad the...
Also, how far are we here at the inn from the Count's manor?
We may as well be in a different country with the weather like this.
No, come on. Like a few hours away or a day away?
Oh, a few hours. If everything
if
clears
we had
up,
the carriage. If we had the carriage.
If everything cleared up, we could probably be there in 4 hours.
Okay. I think this morning we should go back to the site of the crash and collect our belongings. Anybody want to join me and Ilya?
Anna, who is wrapped in all the layers, is like, fuck that, no. Too damn cold.
We'll come back and we'll have a sauna.
Julian trembles his way back through the door and sits almost in the fire.
Unless the sauna's traveling with us, I'm staying here.
There might be wolves. You can shoot a wolf.
That's not no, thank you.
That's not a good what?
Don't see
or a bear or something
in the forest. They just sort of stumble across me.
You love adventuring. Let's go.
Yeah, but not in the cold.
Well, I have to go get our stuff. Aren't you missing a rifle or something?
I'm missing my spyglass, and I look sad.
And your clothes.
And my clothes.
You basically only have the clothes that you walked to the inn in.
And as a sailor, that's not too bothering her at the moment, to be honest. And my trip.
Well, I'm going back with Ilya to scavenge as much as we possibly can this morning. So you can stay here if you want. I'm going to scavenge for our stuff, and then I'm coming back and I'm going into that sauna for the rest of the night.
Fine, I will accompany you with my rifle.
Do we not think that...
What about the others?
Are we not...
What about the others?
What others?
Aren't they traveling to the Count's party too? How are they traveling?
We're all supposed to be there tonight, aren't we?
I think we're meant to be there
last night. Or 2 nights ago, really.
Yeah.
What's their plans? The brothers...
The Campbell brothers look up and say, we're not going anywhere in this weather. We've seen too much of this. We've got our carriage is in and stuff is in the stable, but we're not going anywhere in this. It's far too dangerous.
Henry,
we'll never make it.
2-hour walk there and then back again to fallen snow. and then lug our suitcases back.
Well, not yours if you're not coming, but everybody else's, yeah.
I will come for your protection if you insist on leaving, but just so you know, I'm really grumpy about it. So
I don't think you should.
I'm grumpy about it too. I didn't want to do this either.
Axel is listening to all of this and he looks at you and says, "You're crazy, but just make sure you wrap up warm. And it was nice knowing you."
Thanks.
Please.
Exactly. How about not?
Me.
Ilya says, "So, shall we check the horses?"
Ooh, Maud's replied, "If we're going, Ghost will help carry the stuff, missing stuff faster. But do we really need to get going? Oh, help us find the missing stuff faster. But do we really need to go?"
Is the question.
I disagree.
Why is it so urgent, Henrik? What do you need now? Why can't we wait till the snow at least stops?
What else are we doing today? What was your plan?
Maybe read a book.
I
know,
want to go
No,
get our...
no.
And it's like, no, I don't have my book. My book's in my suitcase.
a 2-hour hike in the snow to get all of our shit back, and then we spend the afternoon in the sauna. Sounds totally fine to me. Sorry, I'm Swedish.
Ilya Ilya says, "Are you coming with me to check the horses, or if not, I shall go by myself?"
Yes, we'll check the horses. If we
Let's
can
check
take
the
the
horses.
healthy one to help us carry this stuff, that would be great.
And it's going to reluctantly eat some breakfast.
So,
This madness.
is it just Ilya and Henrik going? Anyone else going up?
Taika
No,
will
that's fine.
come to horses. No.
Sorry?
Taika will come too. So with the
Okay.
horse.
So, again, you go outside and you get... Oh, Maud and Ghost are going to look at the horses as well. Okay. So you go outside and there's just this blast of cold hits you. It is absolutely bloody freezing. And, you just about make it... As you make it to the stables, you can feel the cold already penetrating your clothing. And the stable itself is old and well kept. And as the door opens, you can feel some warmth coming inside, and that lovely smells of hay and manure. And the walls, when you go in, are lined with stalls where there's a number of horses inside, and it's all beamed, and there's a hay loft above, which obviously helps keep the stable itself a little bit warmer. And you can see your two horses sort of midway down through the stable. As you walk in, give me an agility roll.
Oh, no.
Why?
Is this specifically for stepping in poop?
Nope.
Okay.
It's the raccoon, Henrik. It's followed you.
What the fuck is a raccoon?
So, as you walk in, there is a very slight noise, and a heavy metal bucket falls from the ceiling and hits Henrik on the head. 1 physical condition.
Lovely.
Great start.
Good. Yeah, we're starting off smart start. Jesus.
Ilya looks very puzzled, and he says, "I just put this on the floor inside the door just a few minutes ago before I came in."
Why was it in the rafters then?
I have no idea.
All right.
So
Bad news. Let's
when
check the
you
horses.
when you get to the
Wait,
horses,
Maud's doing things. Do you want to read her out, Andrew?
Yeah, I got
yeah,
that.
Maud helps Henrik to sit up and yells for Julian to come and look at his head. Julian won't hear anything from inside.
Nope.
Not over the noise of the wind and
Even if I
all
could
the other-
hear, I probably wouldn't answer straight away.
Oh fuck. So when you look at the horses, your stagecoach horses. One of them is sort of stood there, quite normal and munching on the hay. And next to it is the one that was hurt. And its leg has been beautifully bandaged, very neat. And its mane has been plaited into beautiful, elaborate braids.
Oh, dear.
And Ilya stops and kind of goes, oh, I wonder who did this. And he holds up a bandage. He said, this is what I just went back inside to get. How peculiar. Give me a vigilance roll. Oh, Tyker is seeing the world. Maud's doing pretty well. You suddenly, Tyker and Maud, out of the corner of your eyes, you see a small grey shape fly out of the barn. Not fly as in fly, but move very quickly and shoot out through the barn door and disappear into the snow.
We have an entity.
What?
Someone or something.
Well, I think we know what it is.
Do they have Nice here? And have they failed on the porridge front?
I wouldn't say so, judging from the state of
Is this a question that you're asking the people that you are with, Maud, or is this a rhetorical question you are asking the world at large, or me? Asking
yeah, we're right there. We saw it. Yeah, it's a niece for sure. At least we hope so.
Well, you saw a grey blob, and you didn't see it, but the other.
I was in the barn.
No, Maud and Tyker saw it. You didn't.
Okay, I didn't. Fine.
No.
Not too vigilant after bonk on the head.
You didn't get to. Ilya says, you mean niece? Oh, yes. Katarina said about this, didn't she? The domovoy. Yeah. Ilya scratches his head and says, oh, I don't know much about such things, but I didn't think they were all that common in this area, maybe. Who knows? If you believe in that sort of thing. Which I suppose you must do, which is why you're going to the counts.
We also believe our eyes.
You're taking some pictures of yourself, it looks like, Julian. Just adjusting your light.
I'm literally just adjusting my light. It's one of those 3-tone ones. Off, on, rather on, very on, off.
I see. Well, at least it looks like if there's somebody, if it is a domovoy, it looks like it's at least taken care of the horse. That's kind of nice.
Is the unhurt horse capable of helping us with retrieving our gear?
Potentially, but it could also potentially freeze to death.
Henrik, we have to give up.
All right.
It has been hurt.
Or just go by yourselves.
I guess so.
I mean, I'm not going. I've been hurt during the crash, for God's sake. So I'm out
right.
for sure.
Okay, so everyone that wasn't hurt during the crash.
Well, you're still in the stable, I'm assuming, aren't you? So.
Yes. That's who I'm talking to. The other 3 of us plus Ilya.
I'm just saying, why can't it wait? What's so important there that will help us?
all the rest of our stuff. Anna seems to think a tripwire is very necessary for our adventuring. So
Yeah,
Lobbing Anna in
I
at
imagine
the back.
it can be dangerous to us too.
okay, well, we have more than 6 hours of daylight. He said it's less than an hour away. Why can't we go back and grab all our stuff?
Just because you're gonna spend a lot of energy and might hurt yourself, is what I'm saying.
I know, that's why you're coming with me.
No, I'm not. I'm already hurt. You too. Thanks to that bucket.
So nobody else wants to come with me to get the stuff.
I don't think anyone really wants to go, including you.
No, I don't want to go either. I want to spend the rest of the afternoon in the sauna. But if it's just going to be 2 hours and we can grab all our gear, maybe
Take a size.
investigate a little as to what knocked our carriage off the thing if it wasn't a tree root.
Maud says, if you're going, Maud and Ghost will go with you.
Yeah.
I think you should wait.
Taika sighs and goes back to the main building to tell the others about what she saw and what happened to Henrik's hand.
Anna has taken off her boots and is sitting by the fire with her leg up, eating breakfast.
If nobody else wants to go, I won't go.
Julian is still sitting almost in the fire.
Okay, be careful there, Doctor.
I will.
Hi, Taika. How was the stable?
Well, somebody or something took care of our hurt horse. We kind of saw something dart out of the stable as we came in, and Henrik got a bucket to the head.
It was a large bucket. It hurt.
Do you want me to have a look?
Please.
All right.
Oh, have you gone back in?
Yeah, I guess we've gone back in to figure out the rest of this conversation.
Julian gets up and sort of like has a less than enthusiastic peer at Henrik's noggin.
Poor Henrik's head. He gets hit a lot on the head, does Henrik?
Well, to be fair, on the ship it was his arm, wasn't it?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and I got the icicles to the chest from the other one, so
Oh yes.
all over the place.
Do we need to do anything particular, or is Henrik more or less?
As you are looking at Henrik's head,
yep,
there is a noise behind you, and an oil lamp that was placed by the fire suddenly flies onto the floor.
Jeez, is it on fire?
And it's an oil lamp, so the oil leaks out, and suddenly you have a fire.
Damn it! Move everyone back.
Anna's got one of the blankets off, is instantly trying to squash the fire.
Give me an agility test, please, Anna.
Oh, come
Be
on.
careful.
How big is this fire, mate?
Okay.
There you go, 2 successes.
Anna does an amazing tap dance and throws some stuff over the fire and smothers it.
Fuck.
Like it's out.
Hmm.
Well
Yep.
done, Anna.
That was a
Mess around with fire on board ship.
Mm. Oh, that was very
Good
impressive.
job.
But what the
who
fuck
did
was
that? Said Alex. What? Axel. Who?
Axel.
Yeah, Axel. Sorry. Yeah. Who did that?
I don't think there was anybody behind me. It just sort of fell.
Objects moving. Where
Do
did I
you-
heard that?
Do you have what might be termed as an unquiet spirit in this here inn, Mr. Trigg?
An unquiet spirit. Oh. You're talking about the
Is it-
superstitious nonsense again, aren't you?
Well, in some parts of the world, some would say poltergeist, but I didn't want to annoy it. Yes? No? Nothing
You're
like
so
that.
ridiculous. They don't even exist. You
Yes.
sound like my sister. She used to
Terribly
believe in
sorry
that
about that.
nonsense, and my mother.
Was here.
Uh,
Did you
sorry,
see-
what was that?
Did your sister think there was a poltergeist?
No. No. we've had a few strange things happen here since Esther died, but just coincidental stuff.
Amuse us.
For being blunt, was your sister buried correctly?
Of course she was. What do you take me for?
Okay.
She was everything to me.
How was she buried?
By a priest.
Okay.
I hate to ask this particular question, but it was definitely her body, yes?
She went through the ice, Julian. I think they'd be quite sure it was her.
Yes, well,
there was a big mystery about her exact death, exact circumstances, remember?
that was my point. I didn't mean any disrespect. I'm British. I never mean any disrespect.
I'll just stumble into it.
Exactly.
I'm rather confused as to what you're insinuating.
Nothing. It's our business. If something is happening, we'll find out, I'm sure. Where's Miss Karakeva this morning?
Oh, she's had some breakfast and she went back upstairs to her room.
No.
Seems sensible enough.
Well, when she came down this morning, the fire had gone out, so it was a bit cold.
I see.
It took me quite some while to get it reignited. It was rather confusing. I'm sure I'd left plenty of wood on the fire to keep it warming.
Great.
Julian lowers his voice so that only those of his specific of the society can hear. Did anyone see what just happened behind me with the lamp?
Yeah.
Was it towards someone or did it just fly off randomly?
I don't quite remember. It just sort of flew. I was more worried about the fire than the direction. I don't think it was aiming for you, but I feel like it was in your general direction.
Could have been aiming for Henrik. Something threw a bucket at him in the stables, from what he was saying.
Things flying at you, Henrik? You pissed off any spirits recently?
Maybe they do like Christians, whatever it could be.
There's a crunk. The stairs are creaking, and the fine lady comes out. Karin. Oh, the fire is going again. Oh, good morning, everybody.
Morning, Vilma?
And that's Karaskeva.
No, I think this is Vilma.
No, this is Karaskeva.
Oh.
Where's Vilma? Has she stayed in bed? Very sensible, by the way.
Hang on, let me just put the map of the inn back. So yeah, Vilma is sitting downstairs, but she's sat in the corner over here. What's going on?
Right. Well, Henrik, do you know any cleansing rituals that we could do to the house?
Cleansing?
Bit of sage or something?
Well, yeah, but it seems that like the guy just said, that they hadn't noticed anything.
I mean,
so I suppose I could.
The lantern.
It did actually cause a
confrontation. I was facing the other
confrontation.
way when that happened, so I didn't see it.
Well, trust us that it happened.
No, I totally believe you.
What
I
happened?
think that's a problem.
Did somebody have an accident? I see that there's been there looks like what the remains of a fire on the floor.
Yeah, one of the
burnt hearthstones.
Hannah just gives up and just like, all right. Fine.
Miss Coombe put it out, but something threw a bucket at Henrik's head.
That sounds rather peculiar. At his head?
Not particularly, if you know Henrik that well.
Throw a bucket at his head. Huh? Sounds like we've got ourselves another haunting.
Great.
What makes you think it's a haunting? Well, vicious little things. Wait, the sister died in funny circumstances. Ah, we've got ourselves another revenant, brother.
I'm
Oh,
not
really?
irreverent.
A revenant?
And, oh dear, that sounds quite worrying. I don't feel that sort of energy in the house. What makes you think it's a revenant? Why are you all... Why are you all worrying about revenants?
Miss Karen, could you tell us more about Domovoy?
Domovoy?
Yes.
What is a domovoy?
What
That
you
version is
call
niece.
niece? Well, they are very powerful magic users and creatures. They protect their hearth, and they can bring you good fortune if you look after them, but they may also cause trouble if treated badly. That is why it is customary to leave them food. I believe the same is true in Sweden. In Russia, domovoy are believed to live in the hearth of the house or in the sauna.
And the fire had gone out.
And they protect the house if they are well cared for. Yes.
Anna's going to go off the corner.
And if you move, then the domovoy, you can take them with you when you move as well. They travel in a birch bark shoe. Mm-hmm.
Anna's pulling on her boots and coats.
Where are you going?
Look at the sauna.
The sauna? Why?
Manipulation roll, anybody? I mean, you all seem to be ignoring her now anyway. She's just rabbiting to herself, and you're all ignoring her.
She said these things could live in the sauna. I want to go check it out. They go 3 for 3. Yeah, that's right now.
I am very unmanipulative. I have too good of a bedside manner.
That's okay.
Considering I insult my host.
If she puts her hand on your arm, if you do find it's a scorned domovoy, the best way to appease them is to give them porridge, bread or milk, and a nice bit of attention.
Lovely.
You can also bind them with spider silk.
Spider silk?
Yes, it robs them of their power.
I have a lot of spider silk on me. Anna's going to pocket her half-eaten
Oh, good.
and head outside.
And you can kill them if it comes to
not kill the niece.
We try, unless it is absolutely necessary, we try not to kill anything.
She smiles at you.
Anna throws
This is always the ways away.
Anna throws over the front door and heads out towards the sauna.
Let's look at the sauna.
Oh, you following her out?
Yes.
Come on, Tiger.
Julian reluctantly sort of like bundles himself in again and very grumpily sort of like, coats up to here type of thing, goes out after them.
So let's...
What do we see when we get to the sauna?
Wait, so is nobody coming with me, or Maud is coming with me to go get our stuff?
No one's coming.
No one is coming.
Fine.
So you're going by yourselves?
Yeah.
Yourself, Henrik, if you're going to go.
I thought Maud and Ghost were at least coming with me, and Ilya.
No,
I'm just letting you know now.
Ilya said no?
Yeah.
Ilya has stayed out with the horses, so Ilya's still in the stable. He didn't follow you back in. But he did say that if needed. That
A
he
healthy
did
horse
say
was
if needed he would
capable.
come with you.
All right, so that's it. So it's
Maud
Ghost.
thinks you should wait.
We'll be back in 2 hours.
To keep him out of trouble. Fair enough. Right. So we'll go to the sauna first. And are you heading out immediately, or are you going to wait for them to come back?
I guess as they leave to go check the sauna, I tell them to keep it roaring because I'm going to want to use it when I get back. Because we're spending 2 hours out in the snow trying to get all of your shit back.
Is there a roll or something we could do to see if we can hear that over the wind?
Well, he would have probably said it before you actually left. But
as we're all leaving together, they go to the sauna, I go down the road, and I tell them keep that sauna roaring. I'm going to need it when I get back in an hour and 45 minutes. Please.
Anna was outside for all of that. So what do I roll to hear Henrik's lunacy?
Lunacy! I'm getting your trash.
No, he's living with us out of the house, so we hear him.
Yeah, we all leave together at the same time. I yell that at the same time.
Give me a vigilance roll then,
what?
Anna.
Yeah.
Give me a vigilance roll if you're already out the door.
I'll give you one too because I'm sort of trailing behind her and Taika.
2 successes.
No, you hear him. So the sauna is located by the frozen pond behind the inn, under the sprawling branches of a great oak tree. It's quite a big building, as you can actually probably make out from the size of it in comparison with, it's a good sized sauna. As you get there, there's a wooden bench outside for people who are crazy. And as you open the door, there is a fire burning gently in the open hearth in the middle of the anteroom. And there are wooden benches placed around the fire. And there are iron hooks on the walls for hanging up clothes. There are a few wooden buckets in the anteroom, some of which have water in them, which is obviously for putting on the sauna. And there are some bundles of birch twigs, which absolutely, as Henrik is demonstrating, are you would know are there to gently whip your body, sort of to stimulate blood flow. And there is a large long-haired cat stretched out on a pelt by the hearth in the crackling fire.
A large what?
Stroke the cat, please.
It's a cat. A long-haired cat.
I would like to stroke the cat.
So you realise that this is what's known as a smoke sauna. Mm-hmm. So there are a couple of high-up windows in the building. So when it's properly timed to heat up, you light a fire under the sauna stones, and the smoke goes out the top of the windows, and you can see the windows are blackened around the edges. And once the firewood burns down, you then have the stones. So you close the windows, and then the stones create enough heat, and you just put little bits of water on the stones. Very pleasant if you've never been in a sauna like that. I haven't for many years, but they're great.
How soft is this cat that Anna is now stroking?
Oh, beautifully soft. It's a very soft, long-haired, and it sort of purrs a little bit.
Hey. Anna's then going to call out, niece, are you here? I have a sandwich. Anna's going to pull out the half. Brandon realizes she should have probably trimmed this before she got out. I was going to try and break it into a more appetizing half of a sandwich and hold it
Take
out
the crusts off? Niece like the crust taken off. What?
I was taking off the bit. You're not here, Henrik. Anna was taking off the bits you had chewed.
Right. Give me a manipulation roll, please.
Ooh, 2.
Julian bustles his way in.
Hannah is on the ground, stroking a cat with a sandwich in the air, being like, niece.
Anybody know any bits of Russian? Maybe this Nis only speaks Russian.
Or what did she call the deuce?
Domovoy.
Donovoy?
Domovoy, we come in peace.
Shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. We come in peace, shoot to kill.
Yep.
Okay. So
anything?
We come in peace. You can tell because we took the crusts off.
Julian,
Yes.
give me a vigilance roll. Anna is stroking the pussy on the floor.
I say. 2 successes.
So, and you, one of the things you notice when you walk in is that around the sauna in various locations, there are several carved wooden figurines of animals, which are very intricately done. They've clearly been made by a very, very skilled craftsperson.
Can I...
do you want to give me an... sorry, go on.
I was going to say, can I approach the nearest one and pick it up?
Yeah, give me an investigation roll as well, then. Okay. So as you approach one, you see behind the firewood that it is near, you see something glinting in the light.
Can I... The firewood that it's near, so can I sort of like slowly and gently try and get a better look? Hello?
You see a silver comb on the floor.
Can I very, very gently go towards it as if to pick it up?
You can.
I do.
And as you pick it up,
you die.
The cat moves a little bit and adjusts itself to look up at you, Anna. And then it gets up and starts to walk away and turns and faces you. And the shadows seem to wrap around it. And before you know what's happening, stood in front of you is a little grumpy old man.
Oh.
A shape-shifting
wearing light grey clothes and a knitted hat.
And a chop back. Hi.
You can see me.
Are you the Domovoy?
Of course I am.
Yes, of course. Silly question.
Would you like a sandwich?
Is this comb yours?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Here, just take this sandwich. Please. Don't hurt us. Take the sandwich.
I haven't been fed in months.
Is that why you're a bit annoyed? Very understandable. We can make sure there's some food from the house. We'll sneak some out for you.
I think we have to tell them to do it regularly, though.
Well, yes.
Knocked the lantern over this
Well,
morning.
her brother is a waste of space. Nasty little man. He's not given me anything since my beloved Esther's death.
It was Esther who was looking after you. Oh, I'm sorry.
She was my world.
Do you know what happened to her?
And at this point, we shall hop over to Henrik and Maud and Ghost.
This is going to be a wonderful way of watching Maud, Henrik, and Ghost slowly die in the Russian cold.
Yeah.
I can't believe you let them go.
Pretty much. So, where are we?
One can hope
it's an
they are
hour's
smart
walk.
enough to come back.
It is an hour's walk. And so the two of you and Ghost are just going to heading off in the direction of the stagecoach, yeah?
Well, I was hoping we had Ilya and the healthy horse, but I guess not.
No, they told you they wouldn't let you take the horse, and Ilya
Okay,
didn't
well,
want to die.
Ilya has said that you can't take the horse, but
Fine.
I mean, you'd have to go and speak to him if you want him to go with you. You left him in the stable.
Maud's asking for a wheelbarrow in the snow.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help you.
I think Maud's upbringing is showing. Oh, a sled.
Was there any sled? Was there a sled available? I asked Axel before we left.
I take it all the trees around are fir.
Can I have a vigilance roll from the people in the sauna?
Is this to check that they're leaving so we can stop them before they all go and die?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
One.
Okay.
All one.
So are you going to the stable first to get Ilya?
I wanted Ilya and the healthy horse, but if he says the horse can't do it, then whatever.
He said the horse would die, Henrik, is what he said. He said it's too cold for the horse and the horse will die.
Yeah, okay. So does Axel have a sled?
If it's too cold for the horse that lives outside...
It's too cold for the people!
You're a human, you're fragile.
Yes, I know.
But he's also he is wrapped in heavy furs, to be fair.
But yes,
there is a percentage chance that he might make it back.
I am quite aware that I'm fragile. I just get hit in the head by a bucket.
My question was, are you going to the stable to get Ilya to join you?
If he is, yes. That's the last time we were speaking. I asked Ilya to join me. Yes.
So you are going to go to the stable. So
that's where we left off. I was in the stable talking.
Ilya and the healthy horse, 100% bestseller. So you head out to the stable, and there is nobody there. What you do find is a pile of clothes.
Oh, shit. Do I recognize the clothes?
They are Ilya's.
Oh, no.
With no person inside them. That is correct.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, the horse is Ilya.
Are the two horses still there?
They have been taken off. There is like his clothing is staged going from the horses towards the door of the stable. Like they've just been dropped.
What, in the Equus?
Are the two horses still there?
Yep. All the horses are still there.
I go outside the stables and I holler towards the sauna. An extra problem.
And you
your
can hear that
sister's cat
sound.
is being really loud.
You can hear that sound.
Yeah.
Your whole grumpiness transforms back into a cat to tell you where to go.
Okay, I'll just be back one sec here.
No! Not alone.
It is called a deterrent. It cost me $20 at Toys R Us.
No deterrent.
You better not be shooting it at it. I will call whatever.
It knows that it's bad. It knows that it doesn't want to get shot. I only had to do it once.
Henrik wants another bucket.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. It wants a stroke.
No.
No.
Here, I'll try to put the camera on it.
No, I don't want to see the cat get shot. What are you doing? Honestly.
What? Okay, just disappeared. I think it heard the camera or the...
The cat wants to be your friend. Maybe it's your niece.
A total asshole.
Have you tried feeding it?
Have you tried giving it porridge?
Yes. It doesn't respond to porridge. It responds to hearing the Nerf gun being clicked right now. So that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
I'm a cat person. I love pets. It's a total dick.
Anyway, what's
back
going on with this
to
pile
it.
of clothes? What's Henrik and Maud? No, yeah, Maud up to?
So, give me a vigilance roll, Henrik and Maud. You see a shape on the ground over near the lake, which is slowly getting covered in snow. A lump.
Sorry, we see a shape
on the ground, getting covered by snow by the lake.
Okay, well, I'm yelling from the stables that we have a problem here.
There's strong winds and heavy snow.
I continue to yell and I approach the shape.
Maud says, let's go get him.
I'm
lying
yelling
on the ground,
summon the colleagues.
Lying on the ground, as naked as the day he was born, going blue, is Ilya. His lips are blue, as hypothermia seems to be already setting in. He looks like he might have fallen or tripped on something, and he's gashed his head.
Okay, Maud, go and get them. I'm going to pick them up and pull them back into the inn. Maud, go get everybody else. So I grab him and pull him back into the inn, naked, starkers.
Okay. Throws a big coat over him and heads back to the inn too.
Oh, you're not going to get us in the sauna?
You go get them! Maud, go get them! Okay,
I'm going to my coat first. Fair enough.
All right. So
Ghost starts barking in the direction of the sauna, and you would hear Ghost barking from inside the sauna. Woof woof.
I thought they were leaving.
Arf arf.
And it's going to stick her head out the sauna.
Arf arf.
Going on.
Arf. And you can see Henrik driving a naked body in the direction of the house.
Shit, Julian! Anna's going to shout and point.
What?
Bloody humans.
What?
And suddenly there's a cat there again.
We'll see to it in a bit, I promise. And Julian heads out and dashes off as best he can after Henrik.
Anna's going to turn to the niece. What did you do to him?
It's a cat again.
What do you mean?
What did you do to the brother?
No, it's Ilya, your coachman.
Oh, and Anna's got no clue. There's a naked body going by.
I haven't touched the brother.
This
is his home after all. He may not look after me, but this is still my home.
And who was that? Who have you attacked?
No respect. No respect.
Who says it was him, for God's sake?
My Esther is gone, and I am forgotten.
Attacking people won't make them remember you.
They are destroying my home.
How are they destroying it?
He wants to chop down my tree. He wants to change all of this. He doesn't respect the old ways. He doesn't feed me.
See.
I have looked after this home for over 100 years here. I came from Sweden. I have protected this family for hundreds of years, your human years. I have seen people come and go, and I have been treated with respect. I have kept this place safe from the colds, from the storms, and I get no thanks from him. And so the storms can have this place now. The cold can take this place. They can see what it's like without me.
Let's
But
not
I will not go down without a fight.
Anna's going to sort of not quite hold out her hand, but sort of
He
gesture.
let my Esther die.
No one's dying. We're going to take you inside. We're going to get you something nice and warm to eat and drink. And we're going to talk to this brother. All right?
He won't see me. He never sees me.
No, but I'm sure we can figure out some way to communicate between.
Manipulation roll, please.
Oh, God.
It better be a good one.
Oh, come on, Anna. Pushing it.
Push it real. Oh, that was worth it.
Oh, wow.
So you get one mental, but
Focused real hard.
can't hear you, Amy.
Hello, can you hear me now?
No, that's better.
We can get you porridge, something nice inside, and we'll chat to the brother, and we're gonna sort this. Don't you worry.
Believe it when it happens.
Okay, so let's start small. What would you like to eat first?
Porridge.
Porridge. We can do porridge. Do you need another coat or anything to walk over to the main house?
This isn't cold.
Okay then. Come on then. Anna's going to head out towards the main building.
And he comes with you, and you don't feel the cold as you walk beside him.
Oh my god! I need you by my side for life, mate.
Okay, back in the main building. Ilya is really quite dopey and shivering. And
do I need to do any doctrine?
You can do some doctrine if you like.
What do I roll?
Yes, I drag him up close to the fire, and we put some.
I do have my bag with me, as it were.
Yeah. Give me a medicine roll. You can use your bag if you like.
Oh, oops. Julian.
That is aided by.
That's the equivalent of me just sort of patting his hand.
Julian's just it's the naked form before him. He's just like, wait, what is my things?
Oh dear. You're going to push it?
No. Well, first,
Julian?
you are blessed, Julian, by Saint Pantaleon, who was the very first physician. So you get 2 more
trousers. 2 extra dice then.
I thought that was Hippocrates.
No, not as far as Christians are concerned.
Yeah, Pantaleon was the first guy. There's Saint Cosmas and Saint Dismas who were healers, but they were I guess it's leeches, guys. Pantaleon was the first guy who actually
started
wrote
taking
notes.
it seriously. 2 dice anyway, please, Julian.
That's 2.
Two.
Yes.
So you want me to just
roll 2.
Roll 2 dice.
Worry about pushing.
Come on. Ugh.
Nope.
For God's sake.
So if you want to push the roll, push the roll. If not, don't.
I pushed the roll.
Yes, you did.
I got 2.
Oh, you did? Oh, you got 2 anyway. Fine. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I got
right.
confused
Okay.
then.
So you need to take 1 mental damage.
Ooh, Maud wants to help.
That's the second one as
And
well.
Maud's a nurse.
Ilya kind of looks up at you, and his eyes are kind of a little bit misty. And I don't mean with tears. I mean as in like he can't see properly because of the cold.
Can I get some more coats or blankets or anything over here, please?
He looks at you and he says, "The cold, it spoke to me."
The cold?
The cold spoke to me.
What did it say? What did it want you to do?
And his body just slowly sags.
No, I don't know.
He dies.
No. Has Anna reached the house yet by now?
Yeah.
Anna's going to come and say to the niece, "Help him! You made the air feel warm to me. Help him, please help him."
The niece walks over to him. This is not my doing. I cannot help
Make
him.
him warm again.
Can I take his pulse and double check and things like that?
He is already. Yeah, he's gone.
What did that to him?
What?
You said it wasn't you. Do you know what it did?
Oh, Morosco.
Where did you find him, Henrik? Can't hear you.
Can you turn your sound on, please, Henrik?
Sorry, my mouse was over the thing that said that my thing was off. We found him outside the barn. His clothes were inside it. So they were either taken off or he took them off. I've heard of paradoxical undressing before, but in such a short period of time?
Yes, it normally takes for someone to become disillusioned.
Loopy. Yeah.
Manic. Yes.
The niece turns to Axel and says, "This is your fault. You do not honor the old ways. You do not respect the old ways. He is dead because of you."
Domovoy.
And then Axel, it's almost as if Axel suddenly sees him, even though he's been stood there a little while. Axel appears to just suddenly see him in that moment. And his face pales instantly. You see me now, boy.
Mr. Trigg, your niece is in desperate need of some porridge. I think you've let the tradition slip since your sister died. Maybe you could sort that out.
Give me a manipulation roll, please, Julian.
One. Is it enough?
You're real? You're real?
They're real.
And he's hungry.
You're real? Esther. Mama. And he turns and he runs out to the kitchen.
Hopefully he's making porridge. Come on, Anna's going to follow to the kitchen.
Domovoy, wait here a moment. Do you know...
Greybeard.
Greyfoot.
Greyfoot.
Good to meet you, Greyfoot. My name's Julian Somerville. Do you know what killed Esther? She didn't just... Somebody who's lived here all their life wouldn't just sort of walk over a pond and then disappear under it if she thought that it might be dangerous. And then... I know, I'm sorry. And this man then takes all his clothes off and freezes himself to death in the snow out here? What's going on?
Esther... She... I do not think you have a word for it. She had a thing in her brain
kind of thing?
Where there is like an explosion in her brain, and it caused her to fall into the water, where she drowned, and I got to her too late. I pulled her out of the water. I tried to save my Esther.
If there was, as you say, an explosion in her mind, then it wasn't your fault and there was nothing you could have done. She was thankfully, in a way, probably long past by the time the cold of the water would have got to her. I'm very sorry.
She drowned. My Esther drowned. And he did nothing.
It wasn't his fault.
And I did nothing. I wasn't there. I saw her collapse. I saw her fall.
It wasn't your fault either.
For all that I can do, you humans, your lives are so fragile. They are like, he's speaking to you, by the way, in a form of very old Swedish. So you are struggling to understand him, and he is struggling to understand you, but you're just about making each other understood.
Mm.
Your life is like the blinking of an eye.
Mm.
But she made that feel like a curse. I knew that I would have to live on when she is gone, and she was one of the last that knows that we are here, that believes in the old ways, that believes that our relationship is important between us niece and you humans. She understood the connection, the link, and that brother of hers, all he wants is to look forward to the future. Money, wealth, the old ways do not matter.
Well, I feel that now he has seen you, I think things may begin to shift somewhat.
I don't know if I believe it.
We shall have a sincere talk with Mr. Trigg later on, but I really do need your help. Do you know what just happened to our coachman? He was well this morning, and now he's dead.
He died from the cold.
But what made him do this?
Morozko. Father Frost, I think you would say.
Father Frost?
Hmm.
Father Frost demands sacrifice? Father Frost wants company? Father Frost just takes a dislike to some people? Tell me more.
He is not always so understanding in the fragility of human life. For
Who
him,
is?
It is a game. I have always protected this place, protected the people here. But they do not protect me, and so I do not protect them. And now,
Why is the Morozko here?
because I don't stop him.
But why here of all places, or is he everywhere he can be?
He is the cold. He is the frost. He is the ice. He is the snow. He is everywhere and
How do
nowhere.
I draw him out so I can talk to him?
Why would you want to talk to him?
Well, I'd like to make sure he stops from killing any more people I know, or people in general.
I am the only protection against him. If you do not protect him, there is nothing. He will not talk to you.
I see.
If I am not forgotten, if I am respected and fed, and the old ways are honored, then Morozko will not come here.
We'll see to it, I'm sure. Julian sort of looks around for a way to politely move on, as it were.
At this point, the Campbell brothers come down the stairs. What is that? Is that the cause of our trouble? That looks like a beast, a monster.
No, it's just a Nis. Leave it alone.
We will end this now.
Don't be stupid.
Take pulls the revolver.
Oh my god!
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Very quickly.
Oh my god!
I like to be prepared.
Tyka's
I
like,
like it.
I don't care if it's a Tomafoy or a cat, it's not dying.
Yeah.
It's both. What do you mean?
Yes. Everyone calm down.
Why,
Everyone
what are you
calm
doing?
down.
Give me a manipulation roll, please.
What the hell? Well, we're speaking about conflict only happening with Anna, but no, it ain't.
Blast it. I am not
And
manipulating.
the brothers draw their guns.
Oh, for God's sake, stop.
God.
This creature is the only thing that could be stopping us from all ending up like our coachman here.
And it looks like you are being possessed by him too. It's
For
okay,
God's
we will
sake.
save you.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you out of yours? You'll pull the gun on me.
To stop you from doing something stupid.
Let's all calm down now. Says Maud. Give me a manipulation roll. People who are trying to talk to them.
Does Anna hear any of this from the kitchen or not?
You will hear raised voices,
I'm
absolutely.
sure the raised voices make it through. Excuse me.
What was Thingy doing in the kitchen that Anna followed?
Making porridge.
Oh, okay, perfect. So Anna's then
And
going
one of those things where you suffer a shock and then you're like, make some porridge. Yeah, all right, I'll make porridge. That's what I've got him doing in my mind, not knowing what else to do.
Anna's going to
Henrik,
hear
what
the
are you
raised
doing?
voices and
You've
head
given
back
me a
into the room.
manipulation roll. You've given me a manipulation roll, but you've not said anything.
Yeah, well, because I was out in the common room holding the dead body of Ilya.
What are you? Ilya's
That's
dead
where-
in front of the fire.
Right. And so where was the Vaesen, the Domovoy?
Stood next to Ilya.
In the common room.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
those guys just came downstairs, right?
Yeah.
So I tell them, what the fuck are you doing? Put your guns away. That's my manipulation roll.
That's okay.
Can we see the map of the room? I just want to check what the layout is before Anna does what she's planning to do.
Oh, God.
So where was the stairs they came down from? Down over here.
So these are the stairs. Yeah.
So here's the fire. We're all presumably sort of around about here.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And
Does
Henrik
this
is
count
over-
as a
Henrik's over
volatile
here by the
crowd?
fire.
Yes, it certainly does, Maud. Do your pacifism. Oh, excitement.
Yeah.
I can't
I
remember.
feel
the
like somebody's
pacifist. Hold on,
moment
I
has
need to
come.
look it up.
I hate to say it, but don't
Gain
suck.
+2 to inspiration when you're trying to diffuse a hostile crowd. Okay.
And where is the niece? Sorry, could you ping the niece for me?
You're all kind of here.
Okay.
Anna's going to come out the kitchen door and see all the guns raised and be like, whoa, and put her hands up and be like, what the fuck's gone on in here?
They think the Nis is against them, and they don't realize that he's the last bastion between us and the thing that killed Ilya.
Bloody hell. Anna's going to move and step between the niece and the bloody brothers and be like, put down your guns, mate.
I think you do inspiration +2, Maud.
Yes. Just do inspiration and then 2 more.
We practiced rolling the extra 2 dice, Emma. You can do it.
You've practiced.
I wasn't quite sure how to do it, so we practiced the other day at her house.
Oh, it's not helped anyway.
Oh no!
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
No inspiration.
Oh gods.
Well, Henrik got 2 successes, so you know he's actually doing quite well.
Henrik's left the room. Henrik, come back.
We're in the middle of a crisis, mate.
How are they
What was that? Anna
How are they
Glass.
controlling all of you?
Oh, who's that talking? Is that that's
Yeah.
Campbell?
This is not Mr. Campbell. Seriously, for God's sake.
This is Daniel Campbell, not
Daniel.
Samuel Campbell.
Daniel and Samuel. It's not controlling us. It's friendly. There are good and bad Vaesen, and this is a good one. Trust me, if we kill it, we're all going to end up dead.
From what it's telling me, it's the last thing it's the reason we're still alive right now. There's another
Axel
Vaesen
walks out
here.
with a bowl of porridge.
Here, Anna's going to gesture for
Porridge! Porridge! Go!
Shush, Henrik. Anna's going to try and...
Henrik's the only one that's passed his rolls. You don't want to be shushing him.
Please don't shout. Everybody's got their guns out.
Porridge! No guns, porridge!
You're so drunk.
Do you want everybody to eat?
Greyfoot.
Everybody eat porridge! Put your hands down, eat porridge!
Greyfoot is looking. Greyfoot is looking at the men warily.
We'll stop them.
And
we'll
you
stop
can
them
see
soon.
his fingers are kind of twitching.
No. Anna's going to hold
Okay,
the
no,
hand.
I dropped
No.
the body that I was holding, and I approached.
You're not holding a body.
Yeah, I was holding the dead guy.
No, he's on the chair.
Okay,
Why are you holding a dead guy?
Straight up to the Campbell brothers. I walk right in front of them in their line of fire.
Okay.
No guns. Stop. Put them down.
They kind of hesitate and they look at you.
I walk right up to when they're holding the guns right up to my chest. I said, put them down.
Henrik. Anna's going to shout to him. Henrik.
Put them down. Put them down. Hands
and
up.
And they do. They put their guns down.
Taika, maybe you put yours down too, just for the moment, my dear.
Taika? Sebastian? Put them down.
Well, I put it down, but I still hold it.
Sebastian does too, yeah.
Oh, Sebastian's quite a good shot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why didn't I
Put 'em
not
down,
realize this?
guys. Everyone down.
The guns are down.
Greyfoot.
And Axel gives the porridge to Greyfoot, and he takes the mouthful and he goes, "Oh, that is good." And he places the bowl down, and he looks up at Axel, and he says, "I think we finally understand each other, Master Axel." And he walks over to the hearthstone, and he places his hand on it. And he takes a deep breath. And as he exhales, he fades and disappears from sight. And as he does that, you feel a pulse radiate out from you. And it spreads through. The fire flares up in the hearth, and a lovely warmth fills the room.
Well, I think you've appeased your own particular Vaesen, Mr. Trigg. Mr. Campbell, do you know, have you had any dealings with a Morozko?
Heard the stories.
We think one of them is what has killed Ilya. Do you know how we go about tracking one?
You don't. Morozko isn't like a conventional Vaesen. Morozko is the call. Morozko is the voice in the wind. I have never heard of one being caught.
Voice in the wind.
I have never seen Morozko. I have never met anyone who has seen a Morozko.
Then we have to hope whatever the NIST did was enough. Sorry, the Domovoy. But I can assure you it was friendly. It was protecting all of us, as much as it could be bothered to.
Axel walks to the window and he looks out and he says, and I think he is. Look.
It stops snowing.
We go to the windows.
There is just a light flurry. The winds have died down. And it is very much just like it is in the image. A very light snowfall, gentle. Wow, now I've seen everything. Yes, this is what happens. You've all forgotten Karen sat in the corner. She was watching all this intently.
Bloody Karen.
Bloody Karens everywhere. And this is why what I do matters. Because people must remember the Domovoy. They are our friends or our greatest enemies.
Well, we remember such things, Karen. And in fact, it is your stories that keep the knowledge of them alive. So keep doing it.
Well, now things are a little easier, as it were, outside. I'm just going to pop outside and see if I can find Mr. Ermakov's clothes so that we can make him decent and then think about what we must do with his body. And Julian, just without waiting for an answer, just goes out.
Okay.
Yermakov. Beg pardon.
So when you go outside, it's still cold, don't get me wrong, because it's winter, but it is noticeably less cold.
I don't feel like my blood's going to freeze inside my veins.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And his clothes are just inside the barn.
I'm going to take a moment to just look around and see if, if there's evidence of anything that might have been here as well.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay.
Nope. So obviously there is the chapel outside here.
Well, I haven't been in that yet, so if I'm sort of heading back towards the inn, I might just look at it and go, I'll just go check.
Okay.
Don't say vigilance roll.
No. It's just a very small, personal, private chapel. It's not particularly warm in there because there is no fire or anything going inside. But there are candles. There is a little altar. And there's certainly enough place to store Ilya.
Very well. I go back in towards the main building straight away and start dressing him and say, could I possibly have another pair of hands to help me move him out to the chapel once I've done dressing him?
I will, of course, aid that.
Okay.
And maybe, of course, Henrik, if you'd say a few words.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Christian ones, I specifically mean.
Whatever he wanted, yeah.
So, Axel disappears back into the kitchen, and you obviously, the rest of you get him dressed and you get him out in the chapel. You say your words, and you kind of re-emerge. The mood is kind of somber and yet somehow more upbeat in the inn that evening. Karin sings another song for everybody. Axel comes out and he's made everyone a bowl of porridge. And he places...
How shock and grief works.
He places a small bowl of porridge and a jug of milk by the stove.
Taking a old tradition a bit far, old man, but good on you.
I have a lot to make up for. I nearly ruined my family's past.
Don't beat yourself up too much.
My family's name. I will be better.
It's difficult to fight things that you can't see. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep this particular family tradition up, perhaps.
I think you are right. You know, my mother and my grandmother and my sister, we have a birchbark shoe. It's in my bedroom. It meant a lot to my sister.
And I bet it came from Sweden originally.
Indeed it did. And it is the only family heirloom that we have left from the old country. Apart from, he gestures to the window, the oak tree. The oak tree is from our farm in Sweden.
The tree or a seed, a sapling?
When my family emigrated here, they put an acorn from the tree in the garden into this birch bark shoe and brought it with them. And they planted this tree. And it is all that we have from the old country.
Well, if you ever need to leave, I would take that with you. But I don't think you should. Things seem to be nice again for you here, even given your recent tragedy.
Perhaps you should place the tree in a place of honor above the mantelpiece.
The tree? It's fucking huge. What are you talking about?
No, the shoe. Sorry. The shoe.
Maybe. That is a good idea.
Honor the old ways, my friend.
So the rest of the evening passes without incident. Everyone seems to settle down. And you have another peaceful night's sleep. And in the next morning, a man arrives on a sleigh, bearing a message from Count Konstantinovich, and stating that due to the exceptionally poor weather, the conclave has been postponed. It transpires that you weren't the only people that failed to make it, and people were trapped in many places. And he passes on his wish that maybe you will try again, and hopefully you will be free.
Andrew, just so you know, your microphone's sucking a bit.
It's probably me. I'm just being quiet. Is that better?
Oh.
I was probably being a bit emotive. I'm so sorry.
No, that's better.
Yes, I know, because I was doing that.
Yes. Well, maybe not quite that, but...
So, yeah.
So did he say that the thing was canceled?
Yeah.
Okay. I still wanted to go meet him.
Tough.
And how does the weather improve?
Well, the guy who arrives on the sleigh, he says that he offers to help you go and pick up your things from the carriage, and that the Count has put him at your disposal to return you to St. Petersburg, should you wish to return home.
I kind of wanted to meet the Count, gang.
Could you send along a message, perhaps saying that with perhaps a little more notice, next year we'll happily try again despite the cold?
Well, we're so close. Why can't we go visit the Count now?
Because it's rude to drop in on a Count, Henrik, if they haven't invited you.
He says he's
Well, he
postponed
kind of
it. If
invited
he now
us.
turned up,
He
we're
has
presuming.
rescinded the invitation.
Yeah, you can't just rock up on a Count, Henrik.
All right, fine.
Being the stiff upper crust person that he is. No, that wouldn't do at all, said Sebastian. If you want to go by yourself, but no.
Fine, I will listen to you, Sebastian. I just wanted to learn fucking alchemy.
Teach you alchemy?
He's an alchemy master, and we're like so close to him. We're
Sure,
so
you
close
can learn
to
some
him.
things through correspondence. So that's
Okay,
good.
now that's I guess what I have to do now.
Is he
now
an
have a
alchemy
contact.
master?
He's apparently is totally nuts about alchemy. This guy.
He is totally nuts about alchemy. Yeah, that is
He
true.
maybe knows everything.
He knows more than I do.
Quite possibly.
I mean, don't you know nothing? So
I know a tiny bit about alchemy. There was because there's a bunch of religious people who did it. Yeah.
Alchemy has always confused me. Is it simply people trying to turn things that aren't gold into gold?
But they did a bunch of other things. It was really neat. They did actually do a bunch of things. And if this guy is still doing it now in 18XX, I kind of wanted to hear about it.
He has made something of the finest green.
no. Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah. They're making colors and
rather
stuff.
niche.
Niche
Only
humor there,
Blackadder.
people. Niche humor.
Only Blackadder viewers will watch that. I've got to
cut
get Taika to watch that.
So,
Hello.
are you going to head back home?
Yes.
I think so.
So you can collect all your belongings. He returns you to St. Petersburg. And a week later, you find yourselves safely back in good old Uppsala.
And we've missed Christmas.
What?
Oh, it's a week later. That's right. We technically
We
missed Christmas.
had Christmas on the road.
It was the 21st.
No, we need a Christmas celebration.
Well, we shall have to do as people in that part of the world do and have Christmas at a slightly different time, i.e. around the New Year. Or in certain parts of the world, they have it as late as the 18th of January. So
it is still technically the 12 days of Christmas, so we're in it.
Exactly.
You're still in celebratory times. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes, celebrate, not squish them into one.
we're going to very quickly. We'll do the points.
Are we done?
You're back home, so we'll do development points very quickly, just for that mission, just to get it done. You actually solved that one really quickly because you went to the sauna.
Hey.
Well done, Anna. Inspired.
Well, just because you wanted to get warm.
No, they said the niece lived in the sauna. I was properly like being good and like listening to shit.
I don't remember them saying that, so you're very keen-eared.
Did you play at least one scene in the headquarters? Yes. Did you encounter a new type of arson? Alas, no. Did you visit a place of magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Were you subjected to magic?
Well,
no.
I don't know. Ilya bloody was.
Iliad was, but we're not
He's
Iliad.
not you, and he's dead.
No.
Did you bring?
Oh,
occult
Henrik
books?
was. Henrik was whacked over the head with a bucket. That was magic.
He was whacked over the head by a
bucket.
bucket.
That was magic.
Was it?
Yes. It was involving the niece, so it's magic.
No.
Yeah, we got a flaming oil lamp shocked at us and nearly got set on fire. That's pretty magical.
No, that was just the niece keeping himself hidden.
But with magic.
No.
How was he hidden if not by magic?
Quite right.
You weren't subjected to his magic. He was subjecting himself.
We bloody were, mate.
to the
If we
magic.
couldn't bloody see him and he was right there, to be
Do
fair.
you want to be cursed by death?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Keep
that-
arguing
is
with me, and you may be cursed by sudden death.
Is that your answer?
We've already
to
been
everybody
cursed.
disagree with you. Yeah, we've already got a death
You
effigy.
is
body.
not
Already
wrong.
got 3 curses on us.
You are still wrong.
Okay.
Did you bring occult books or other important items back to the headquarters? No.
No.
Did you make any important contacts? No. Was the mystery particularly difficult
Doesn't
and
the
epic?
count as an important contact?
Is he a contact at this present moment in time? He
He
invited
made
you, and you.
contacts with us, really.
Yeah. He invited you somewhere that you didn't make.
I'd count that as a contact.
Not yet, he's
No,
not.
no,
I mean, you
no.
could work on it, and he could become one potentially, but at this
You don't
moment in
know.
time, he's not. He would like to be, because he invited you. So there is a potential there, but at this moment in time, he's not.
I do like this background picture. It's nice.
Me too.
I just wish the top part worked.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, the map creation software I used to make this, a lot of people have said, can you find some way to be able to put ceilings on the buildings?
Well, yeah.
And if they, because they're talking about making it so you can actually create multi-level maps rather than doing what I've done, which is obviously put them all next to each other. So yeah, it'd be quite cool if they did develop that. Was the mystery difficult and epic? Well, I'd say no, not really. You solved it very quickly.
Yeah.
All thanks
So-
to Anna.
One at the headquarters, a place of magic. You solved it, and one for the annals. So 4 XP. 4 development points for the castle.
15.
Does Castle get points for annals too?
No, this is development points. This wasn't XP.
What? Yeah,
That wasn't
why
XP. That was
eventually-
development points. Oh no, yes, they don't get one for the annals. You're right. So it's only 3.
Oh.
So you got 9. You got 9 development points to spend at the castle.
Oh, I have down as 14 development points.
No, because you've already spent some. You obviously forgot to take some off. You got 9.
All right.
But that's enough to get pretty much everything.
You are give us again.
So you get back to Uppsala late afternoon. I can't remember what the date is. What is it? About the 26th or 27th, roughly?
If it took us 2 more days to get back, we are right at Christmas, so it should be 26th.
26th. Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What have you got it as then?
Well, it was midwinter and we missed it.
So you
Well,
got
the thing was at the 20th.
Wait.
And then
No,
we showed
you
up
arrived.
the next day and our cabbage
You
rolled
arrived
on the 21st.
21st. You arrived at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
You spent 2 nights at the inn to the 23rd, and then 7 days to get back. So it's the 30th. 30th of December.
We definitely make sure that we give our niece
A
their
big
porridge.
damn bowl of porridge, a whole freaking cauldron's worth of porridge.
Cinnamon. I go into town to get cinnamon and raisins and currants for them.
Everything, yeah.
And a jug of milk. And
I mean, you can have a whiskey, for goodness sake.
Here you go, guys. Bring in
Gonna
some
make
needs
some
from other
juice.
villages. Cinnamon and currants. Bring in all the niece that you know. All your friends. This is your day.
Have a
Go for it,
party on
guys.
Castle Gyllencreutz.
I say, how very nice.
Currants. Fresh sultana currants. Yellow sultana currants from...
So, in our absence, has Algot and various associated people, have they decorated ye old castle for us in a sort of festive style?
Indeed.
Wonderful.
And I'm so excited.
Everything is looking very lovely.
In it.
What is the oldest Christmas carol? I'll look that up.
So, for the next week, you're able to celebrate Christmas. You're able to relax.
Nice.
You're able to just generally have a wonderful time.
Can we do a Secret Santa?
The niece is very appreciative of his porridge. And he mumbles his thanks. And you notice that the castle just seems to be very dust-free and nice and snug and warm, and just even without, and the fires never seem to go out, and everything just feels fabulous and homely and lovely. And
However,
what do you mean, however?
I just was expecting that. However, all
To be
of a sudden,
fair, I was too.
a million ravens knocking at our windows. All of a sudden, please go on. Sorry.
I'm hurt.
By the suggestion that you might put us in mortal peril.
As if I would do that. As if I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of about the 6th of January at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Secret Santa.
Wait,
okay.
wait.
Yeah, we'll do Secret Santa. We'll do it on
One
text.
second. So we've missed Christmas, and now we're missing New Year's as well.
What do you mean you're missing? You've been partying. You've been celebrating. Sorry. Do you want to? Okay. Let's role play this then. Come on then.
Yeah, let's. Stop it. We're doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
The pub. Little popcorns on strings.
Indeed, indeed.
Go for it.
Well, let's treat New Year's like Christmas, seeing as we missed Christmas itself.
Fabulous. All the food, all the things. It's crackers, they're around yet, aren't they?
Yeah, they got crackers. Yeah, we're going down the pub. Let's go.
Can I heal some of my mental and physical health, please?
Oh, me too, yeah.
You absolutely can.
Woo, all better.
I am going to say that you are able to chill and relax and do so well that you are all back to maximum.
The spirit of Christmas is fine.
Hey.
So I better sort that out for Sebastian as well.
All right, I got popcorn on strings. We're hitting the pub tonight. Come on.
Hey. Wait, you taking the popcorn on string to the pub?
Yeah, put the popcorn on the string and we're gonna put it up at the pub. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
What is popcorn and why is it on a string exactly?
Because it looks like a decoration. It's really cool. Trust me.
All right. We'll follow you, Henrik.
Golden Dragon. Christmas night dinner. We're doing it.
Why aren't we having Christmas dinner at the castle?
Quite. I'm sure Olga can put on something very, very nice.
There's more booze, so... I want some of that raspberry beer.
Christmas
that's called.
Drinks in the tavern and then meal in the castle.
Okay.
And we get Algot something too. While we're out, we get Algot something nice for him.
Yeah. Presents for all.
In addition to Secret Santa, we'll get some for Algot too. I don't know what. A multiplex knife is what we get.
We'll be arming our servants.
No, it's like a Swiss Army knife. They used to call it a multiplex knife. Swiss Army knife.
I know what knife you're talking about. I'm still not sure.
Okay. I just thought that might be something he would like. I don't know. What do you want?
Tie pin might do.
Tie pin. Okay, sure. We're grabbing a tie pin then.
Okay.
A really nice one. He deserves it.
Yes. Fabulous.
Who did I get for Secret Santa, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Who were you picking for Secret Santa? How do we do that?
I've got Anna.
Okay.
And since no one's talking, I'll tell you what it is. Okay. So what you receive, and you can totally use the talent blessing for this, which is under the priest talents.
Okay.
It is a exquisite Dutch gun like cleaning kit.
Ooh.
So not only can you use the blessing at the very beginning of every mission to give yourself or your pistol, because remember, blessing is under the priest talents, and you can use it for doing objects as well. So you spend the beginning of the mission cleaning your pistol, so it's perfect, tightening up all the screws, cleaning it out, everything. You got a blessing to your pistol, and then you can also give the blessing ability to other people, just like Henrik does with the saints, except you can be like, get up, soldier, get up, sailor, come on, get up. Or you can do a cool one-liner to bless yourself, right?
Wait, what's
it's blessing? It's on page 67 of the
Anna, who was busy examining the gun cleaning kit and suddenly hearing something about blessings, is like, what's going on here, Henrik?
Yeah, you bless yourself. There you go. There you go. And I inscribe on the front of it, may your aim always, may you find always the peace you were looking for. Some of them may be in this kit. Wink. There you go.
And this is what?
You get a gun cleaning box, which you can then therefore use to both bless your gun and everybody else that you use while holding your gun.
Do I actually get that ability, or is that?
Well, if you have to spend 5 points to get that talent.
You would
Oh,
have
I
to
see.
buy the talent, yes.
Oh, I don't want to buy the talent.
It's perfect.
But you get a nice box. You can still
I
have a
get
nice box.
Perfect. I'm going to
It's a
quickly
nice
ask,
box of gun cleaning equipment. Yeah. The finest Dutch gun cleaning accessory kit.
I am going to ask ChatGPT to assign people.
Your mic is off, Lexi.
I thought it was a good
Thank you.
idea because you can bless your own gun. What?
Can we, why don't, Andrew,
Mhm.
you decide who sort of gets who gets who. So Henrik's done Anna, who gets Henrik, as it were, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Assign us at random.
Okay. So Henrik's done Anna.
Yep.
Anna has Taika.
Fabulous.
Taika has Henrik. Julian has Maud. Maud has Sebastian. And Sebastian has Julian.
Woo! And I would like to go.
So I'm going to give you a moment to think about your respective gifts.
I've thought of mine.
New Year's Day. You all come downstairs and you've had a beautiful breakfast prepared for you. And the staff and everybody, Sebastian says, it's tradition that, the staff are looked after at Christmas in the UK. So I hope none of you mind. He's downstairs before the rest of you, but I have invited Gudrun, Astrid, Matilda, and Argot to join us for breakfast this morning.
Fabulous.
Fabulous work, Sebastian.
Of course. Please.
So you have a fabulously laughter-filled and joyous breakfast, and Algot afterwards says, retire to the living room and I shall make us all some coffee and we can sit and reminisce.
Don't you worry about that, Algot, old man. You put your feet up. I'll do the coffee for a change.
No, Mr. Julian, I insist that you all make your way into the living room.
Any particular reason, or do you just not like how I do the coffee?
And he smiles and says, you'll see.
Exciting. Anna goes to the living room.
I follow.
On the table, the dice table that is in the middle of the room, there is a little pile of wrapped gifts. And on top of it, there sits a note.
Julian picks it up and reads it.
Have a look in your handouts.
Don't get sentimental. I noticed you lot stomping about, getting into things, asking too many questions. Most don't last. You did, mostly. These are not gifts, they are reminders. You're still standing, don't waste it. Don't try to thank me. I'll know if you do. N.
Is this a friendly note from the niece or a threatening note from the Nisala thing?
The Natrum thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
The note sounds British, but maybe that's just because you read it.
And each of the gifts has a little tag with your names on it. And I am going to send you all a message with your gift. And as I do, I shall tell... Are you going to open... So first of all, are you going to open your gifts one at a time or all together?
Anna's already opening her gift.
Yeah, I will also...
So you're not paying attention to each other, you're just opening your own?
Apparently
Yeah.
so.
Well, we're still paying attention to each other. We're all standing around the same thing, right? We're all standing there, but yes, we tear into it all together. Like, we're all standing there. We can see each other open the gifts.
So there is a tiny little... When you open your gifts, you all get a little sensation. And almost like a voice in your head that tells you exactly how it works or what it is.
Oh.
How peculiar.
As Anna opens hers, you all see that she is holding a compass.
Oh, perfect.
Holy shit! Okay. Okay.
That's what I got last Christmas, actually, from
Not one like this, you didn't.
No, not like this one.
Oh my god.
You see Anna look at it rather peculiar and turn it round in her hands because there's something obviously not quite right with it. And then suddenly this look of wonderment fills her face.
What is it?
Sorry, it's taken me a little while to type your things.
That's all right. Anna will describe what she's doing while you...
Henrik opens his, and it looks like a little wooden church bell. Who's next?
I open mine then.
Okay. Hang on.
Are you literally coming up with these on the fly, Andrew?
Kind of. So, Julian's is wrapped, and there's tissue and a bit of cloth. And when he eventually opens it, you see the glistening of what looks like a needle.
No whispering?
Oh, did I not? Oh, dear.
Well, now you know what I've got.
What was it?
It's a kind
Not
of
urban.
needle. I think this is going to come in quite handy for some of my work.
Or to stab somebody.
Well, I mean, I'll try it for the former first. Well, thank you, Nis, wherever you may be.
I'm going to send Maud next. So, Maud's is one of the largest.
Ooh.
And when Maud opens it, it is a beautiful red-bound notebook.
Julian instantly huffs.
Why is Julian huffing?
No reason.
It's a notebook.
You can just buy one.
What?
What?
That's not why I'm huffing.
Nothing.
I am not jealous of the gift.
You want a notebook? We can buy you a notebook.
I am not that... Never mind.
Or do you need 2 notebooks? One for the Cabra and one for you? What?
Don't
What do you
be
think?
ridiculous.
What did you want, Julian?
Never mind.
Taika,
He's really grumpy.
Anna chucks a
Taika.
walnut at him.
Taika startles a little bit
Oh,
when she opens hers.
Wonderful acting, darling.
And Taika's is an old key.
What does that go to, Taika?
And
what?
Sebastian's is a monocle.
Yes.
Okay, well, he
Yeah.
kind of needed one.
His look is now complete.
So
Do not pass go. Do not collect $100.
don't let it be say that I don't sometimes cave into your whims. Merry Christmas. Bar humbug.
Merry Christmas,
I'm
everyone.
so excited.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
So, sorry, Taika was startled about something? What?
Taika was rather startled by
What? That's how it sounds.
Yeah, that's what startling sounds like, but what is it?
It's a key.
Where's it go?
It comes with no door, surprisingly. There was no door.
Try every door then, Taika. Let's start tomorrow.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Sorry, this is out of character because it seems like we have a moment here. But if you recall, Emma did our Secret Santa for all the characters last Christmas, out of character. And Henrik did get a compass, which is, I hope Emma, is she online?
yeah.
Which I hope you kind of got the joke because one of the characters that I based Henrik on was, what's his name? Not Matt Damon. The guy from Contact that was a priest that never wore the priest's outfit. And he had a compass from the Cracker Jack box from Contact with Jodie Foster. So he was a priest and he said, well, I took my Master's of Divinity from whatever college, and I guess you could call me a man of the cloth without the cloth. Could never get over that whole celibacy thing. So he's one of the characters that I based Henrik on, and so he already got a compass last Christmas. Anyway, back to it. Why are you startled? The other one was the young priest and the old priest from Exorcist, of course, because he was always wearing workout gear.
Well, the bizarre thing is, I think I saw this key in a dream.
Really?
What?
Oh shit! Was it in a black dog's mouth? What?
No, it was a long time ago.
Question. Who is N who has sent us all these gifts?
Surely it's the niece.
Is that the niece?
Yes.
Is that how niece sign letters? Do they give gifts?
I don't know.
Like
This is
cruise? Should we? Anna's going to summon them. Niece?
He might be too shy about his gifts to appear, to be fair.
Niece of Gyllencreutz?
I'm trying to remember anybody else that had the initial N.
What?
Merry Christmas. Oh,
Merry Christmas. It's not even Christmas, it's New Year's. You lot even couldn't be bothered to be here for Christmas.
Well, we tried, to be fair.
the snowstorm.
What's that you've all got?
Are these from you or not from you?
Why? Well, might be.
They are
Why?
from you.
Might be. Why?
I was just checking they were from you and there wasn't something that could potentially be quite evil.
In case they were, we're very
We
grateful.
wanted to know who
Thank
to
you very
thank.
much.
We wanted to know who to thank, you see. Yeah.
Except the note said, "Do not thank me."
I know, but still.
Yeah, exactly. Can you not read?
Anna winces slightly at that.
Don't want anyone to think that I'm going soft.
Okay.
We know you're not, but we are grateful. Thank you very much. Go about your business.
Don't tell Algot I've never got him anything.
We won't.
But he's the one feeding you.
Right, shall we get the Secret Santa nonsense out of the way?
Yes,
Being
Tyker,
rather brusquely.
I've got something for you. Anna's going to hold out quite a big, squishy package.
Not very secret, are you?
Oh, so sorry. I forgot how a Secret Santa works.
I think you're not sure how this works, Anna. I mean, even I sort of have figured out how this works.
It's my first time, all right? I mean, oh look, this one, Tycho, appears to have your name on it.
Yes, thank you. Wink, wink.
Yes, sorry. I got overexcited. It's a cloak with a hood that has cat ears.
Wow.
But it could be from anyone, so it's a big mystery.
Yeah, maybe it's my cat.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Anna retreats to the sofa with her new compass. Well, is the pile of presents somewhere else?
There seems to be a pile of presents with everybody's name on it.
Right, I grab mine.
People presents.
I grab mine and unceremoniously rip it open.
So, in yours, you find a new set of medical equipment.
Good grief! This must
A
have
complete new set of bright, shiny. There's a scalpel. There's scissors.
that must have cost quite a bit. I wonder who that could be from. But to whoever got this for me, that's wonderful. Thank you ever so much, and Merry Christmas.
Because that's about as subtle as he'd be, I think.
Come on, who's next?
Who's opening their presents? Damn it! It's Christmas morning on New Year's Day.
If it's New Year's Day, did we miss Julian attempting to kiss Tyker at some point last night? That's my only question.
You are silently.
Hang on, I think Maud is vying for the next present.
Hey,
So yes, Maud opens her present, and it is a very nice but similarly sized, similarly numbered of pages notebook with a very nice pen along with it, but maybe ever so slightly not as good as the notebook that she's already got. And Julian could be seen in the corner of the couch going,
What?
Can never have enough notebooks.
quite right.
I mean, that is absolutely Lexi's view on life.
It is, though, because it's very true.
But you can have not enough shelves for them.
Well, that's why you buy more shelves.
And more houses.
Correct. Ad infinitum.
All right, who's next?
Well, Henrik left. Will often.
Oh, Henrik's the last one, isn't he?
Yes, well.
What did Tyke get then?
I could got a cloak with cat.
Cloak.
Oh, yes, the cat.
Oh, yes, that's right. My bad.
True. Maud says it's perfect. The red notebook is only to be used sparingly, so I definitely need another fabulous notebook for my other writing. Thank you, Julian.
And Julian sort of goes,
Secret shutter. It's your turn, Henrik. Anna's going to toss him his present from the pile.
It's suspiciously rectangular.
I wonder what it would be.
And as Henrik unwraps it, you're still quiet though, if you're trying to talk, please.
There you go. Sorry, I open it voraciously.
I say.
And it's the latest edition of Alchemy 101.
Oh.
Of what? Sorry, of what?
Alchemy 101.
Alchemy 101. Oh, I can learn that.
Hopefully you can learn something.
Cool. Thanks. I tear through that book over the next cool days.
Speaking of alchemy, and while we're all together, I've been thinking.
Oh dear.
Dangerous.
Not oh dear. Just what with the Nostrum and that magician in the lighthouse and some other things, and it glances towards Julian. I've been thinking about taking up the troll's offer.
What? What do you mean?
To teach magic. I know Henrik can't because he's a man of God, but I'm definitely not that way inclined. And I was thinking of doing that.
To have a bit of magic on our side.
Indeed, I think it could be useful.
It could also be very dangerous. You've got to really be careful what you're getting into, Anna.
To be fair, one hit nearly killed me. I feel like we can't afford not to.
I will
completely
agree.
understand that point of view.
I will agree. And Anna, if you want me to come with you to help ease the trolls into it, I will follow you. I think you should. 100%. I'm learning alchemy. I've already got divine juices going on. Maud's gonna get the go to the occult temple once in a while. Come on, we need as much as we can get.
All right then. Next break we have, I will go and visit them.
And if you want, I will go with you.
Let me get back to you on that, Henrik.
Well, if you need someone to go with you,
Please,
I will.
please, he says, please, please, I want to watch.
Yeah, well, now I'm learning alchemy, so
Yes.
I'm going to be busy with that.
Yes.
But yes, I will go to if you need a bit of help with the trolls.
My only worry, Henrik, is they specifically said you couldn't because you're a man of God. I'm not sure.
No, they didn't. A book that I read.
Oh, a
said
book told you, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, they actually invited me specifically, if you recall, back at.
Well, they gave us all. They invited all three of us.
They didn't invite you. Yes.
Yeah, you were the only
I
one.
don't think they invited you specifically. I'm fairly certain it was like a general invitation.
Okay, well, still, we got off at nice. I was off at nice terms. We left at nice terms.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we all did. I think that's it.
So I'm ready to. I'm just saying, I'm ready to go to bat for you. You should do that. Yes.
Yes.
Sold. Let's do it.
Anna does not agree. It just sort of changes the conversation. So Christmas dinner, folks. Should we do that? Oh, it's morning. It's breakfast. Not quite yet then.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you have a Christmas, a nice meal in the evening, and it's all great and happy and wonderful. So how are you going to go around about this, Anna?
Well, I want to go visit the trolls. I need the XP from this session, so I can't do it this session, I think. Because I've got 2 away.
You're 2 away.
I'm 2 away for how?
You're not going to get any XP this session, then. You get 1. Turning up. No, that's fine.
Turning up and got the annals. I've got it in the bag.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm going to go see the trolls. To try and get the magic is Anna's next port of call.
Okay.
But wasn't it 20 actually or something?
Yeah, so I messaged Andrew a while back and got him to up my thing to 20 so I could start saving. So I've got 18 experience points at the moment.
So we have time to play that because yes, you will have enough after tonight's session. So as we've only got like 10-15 minutes left before we wrap, there is one thing I want to get done this session. One more thing, but I will explain how this works.
Mm-hmm.
And what I will do is I'm going to get you to do a few rolls.
Okay.
And then I shall reveal next session. I shall let you know whether you've been successful, and I shall explain to you what you end up with and how it will work.
Anna, though, would like to sneak off in the morning. I'm so sorry, Henrik, without Henrik, but she will invite Maud and Ghost to come with her.
Oh, will she? Okay.
Just because Henrik's a little bit too enthusiastic and it slightly scares her.
Okay. The girlies go off.
Henrik will be pissed off that morning because he totally wanted to see troll magic happen.
I know. I'm so sorry, Henrik.
Come on. He was only supporting you.
I know. I just didn't want you to piss off the trolls.
The trolls loved Henrik.
I'm not so sure they did.
They were pretty good. I'm pretty sure.
I think you and Julian engaged them in some very intense.
Well, it wasn't. But that's Julian's fault. That was me.
Questions.
Oh, excuse me. No, I prefer.
That was Julian doing that.
It was. I think
Henrik was super nice to those trolls.
Can I have a learning roll from you, please?
No,
Anna.
Have no learning.
And can I have 2 more learning rolls from you?
Okay.
See, should have brought Henrik.
Okay.
He was super nice to those trolls.
What?
Clearly.
Sorry?
Can I push either of them, or does that not matter?
No. No pushing. I'm not going to tell you until next time whether it matters or not.
Oh, God.
But yes, it does.
So can I push them now? Or one of them?
There's no pushing.
Oh.
No pushy.
So you will be gone for a week.
Okay. Is that still okay, Maud? You good to come with me for a week?
You will be gone for a week. So, is there anything that anybody else wants to do for that week as characters? Or are you just going to enjoy the fact that you are at home?
Can I sort of try and make some sort of proper speaking piece with Tyker?
Can you try and make a proper speaking piece?
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
We've sort of been like, avoiding each other without avoiding each other.
Right.
Since, for a good couple of months now.
It has been dancing around each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Can I find a time where she's maybe in the library or something like that, where she's on her own and I can sort of like just subtly close the door so we're not overheard or something like that?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Could we maybe talk briefly?
Yes. What's up, human?
Well, I suppose I wanted to apologize for my conduct and my eagerness and thinking that some things meant other things, if you see what I mean.
That was clear as mud.
Yeah. You're kind of losing me here.
I don't want us to go around not talking and with things being awkward between us, no matter what actually happened between us. So
Okay.
That was my part, I suppose.
Okay. I agree. But I'm not sure what you apologize for, to be honest. But okay, you're forgiven.
great. Okay. Good. Very well. And Julian sort of like incredibly swiftly leaves.
See you around.
And sort of spends, I think he spends like a good few days in Uppsala.
Okay.
He tried so hard and said so little.
That's Julian for you.
Oh, bless him.
Is there anybody else that wants to do anything with their time?
I'm going to learn all I can with my book of alchemy. And I'm going to look up Saint Boniface, Drain City, Wolves, Saint Adian. I don't know, whoever the patron saint of alchemists is. Saint Boniface. Let's say that.
Albertus Magnus.
Maybe. Boniface Magnus. I'm looking him up. Poland and Austria? No.
So what are you trying to do? You're wanting to try and learn as much as you can about some alchemy.
And I will write a letter to the Count saying that unfortunately we could not attend, but I'd like to learn as much as I can from him. And if we could keep up correspondence, that would be great.
Okay. No problem.
And I'm going to be stomping around the castle angrily because Anna and Maud left without me.
Okay.
Mm, poor
Do I
Henrik.
roll for stomping?
No, you don't need to roll for stomping.
I think he should roll agility to see if he hurts himself while stomping.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. There you go.
Does he fall off a wall at any point?
I didn't break my ankle. Yay.
So, a week passes. So we're at what,
thanks.
the
I do
9th,
like snacks.
the 9th of January. Oh, just a minute. Let me deal with this first. So it's the morning, and Anna and Maud are on their way back to Uppsala. But Henrik has not had, when the rest of you wake up,
Don't leave us hanging.
right, I'm just finishing this message. When you all get up in the morning and you head downstairs, Henrik's door, which would be noticed by Tyker and Sebastian and by Julian when they got up, Henrik's door was already wide open. And there was nobody in his room, and his bed didn't look like it had been slept in. And when you go downstairs, Henrik is at that moment walking in through the front door in his nightclothes.
Henrik? I'm going to sort of like approach him slowly and kind of like sort of wave my hand slowly in front of his face.
What? What do you do?
Are you all right, Henrik?
Where have you been?
I
You're lucky you won't catch a chill like that. For God's sake, come and sit by the fire.
was in the.
Where have you been?
I woke up in the chapel. What happened?
Well, it doesn't look like you actually slept in your own bed last night. Where were you?
I thought I went to bed in my bed. I woke up in the chapel. Did any of you have dreams of the stupid fucking dog or the crow or anything?
Did you?
If I did, I don't remember.
Oh, I certainly didn't.
Neither did I.
I do remember seeing 2 people in my dreams.
What people?
I don't know. They were just shadows. If they were Maud and Anna, I wouldn't know. One of them should have been running through a cake.
What?
So what did you actually see? 2 people doing what?
Just 2 shadows, and it felt like there was some sort of connection. That's it. Does that mean we have to go after them? They haven't come back, right, Andrew?
Have we heard from them? When are they due back?
Well, the
they
troll
actually
said it would be for over 2 weeks.
They actually didn't leave any notification to anybody to say about anything, so they just left.
Anna would have left a brief note to Julian, but it would literally just been gone for the magic. Bye. So still no time frame or anything helpful, but just enough to be like, don't follow.
At least there's no crows in it or dogs.
Should we go after them? It's not a horrible distance between here and there.
I'm not sure.
Neither am I.
They decided to go off on their own. I was going to go with them, assholes.
So,
Maud left snacks.
yes. Well, we can go and try and catch up with them just to see if everything's all right. I just worry that we'll get there and they'll think we've got a case or something. Who wants to come?
Well, I wanted to go in the first place.
That's not what I asked, is it? Are you coming now?
All right, I'll come now.
Okay, so that's the two of us. Sebastian, what are you doing?
I'm not quite sure. Why are we going after them?
I'm not sure, because Henrik had a bad dream or something and is wandering about.
Right, was the dream about them?
He's not sure.
It happened to have two people that were connected with some sort of bizarre occult stuff was going on.
Okay, what occult stuff?
It seemed like they were connected.
What do you mean they were connected?
Like, well, it was a goddamn dream. What can I do about it?
In your humble onion, do you think we should go after them? Or should we just leave them to it and maybe it just happens that it was two people in your dream? It might not be them.
You're absolutely right.
Oh,
I'm ready to go if you want to go.
No,
I didn't have any indication that it was specifically them.
Okay, fine. Somebody give me a coin.
There we go.
Thank you. Right. Heads, we go after them. Tails, it was just Henrik's dream. And I tossed the coin.
Okay, well, do. Tails.
Tails. So it was just Henrik's dream. Fine.
Guess so. If they don't come back first of all, the troll said it would take like 20 days at least to learn magic.
That long?
So if they don't come back by the end of the week, then we go after them.
Agreed.
How about that? Okay.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think I'm going to go.
Tonight?
I've just got a feeling. I'm going today, in fact. I should get there before the middle of the day, if I start out fairly soon. Anyone coming? You don't have to.
I will.
Okay.
I'm confused. I think I'm going to stay here.
That's fine. You stay here and hold the fort. And Julian dashes upstairs to grab some stuff.
Yeah, we're working on something in the castle anyway. Monitor that.
Right.
I will also grab all of the gear.
All of what gear?
our standard gear that we bring on everything, including the hurricane lamp, the rope, and the Julian's derringer. And I will grab the pepper box sawed-off shotgun from the room, from the shooting gallery. And Anna's already gone, so I haven't gotten anything from the armory. So yes, I will grab a suit of curboulet, boiled leather armor that would take the form of a bulletproof vest, hopefully.
Okay.
A cuirass, a boiled leather cuirass.
You're going to take a boiled leather cuirass. Okay. Okay. This is escalating quite dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to get there?
We'll call Emma and hire the carriage.
Didn't we normally go by train and then thingy bob carriage for the last little bit?
It was carriage for all of it. It wasn't that far away.
Yeah, it was carriage for all of it. It was close.
It was like something like an hour and a half away or something.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty close.
So Emma's carriage and the link boy.
Okay. So what, you're going to get Algot or Matilda or somebody to go and get them for you?
Yep. Emma and her son, I can't remember his name, it's somewhere in my notebook. But that was our previous coach driver. Took us out there. We'll grab her. Was it Emma?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's in my notebook. I forgot
Okay.
the kid's name.
Okay. Matilda comes back and tells you that Emma can be with you in about an hour and a half.
Fantastic. We grab the gear and are waiting outside for her to show up. Let's go, Julian.
Coming.
Oh, dear. Tiger's coming with you, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we noticed.
So we are fully geared up.
Okay.
Watch like nothing happen now. Yep, off we trot. We get in the carriage.
Well, no, you've got an hour and a half to wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, eventually Emma pulls round and pulls up to the front of you. And there is, as she does, there is another carriage coming the opposite way. And they kind of both stop outside the castle. And Anna and Maud get out of the other one.
Oh,
and on that note, we will stop.
Exciting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm absolutely devastated for Julian.
You're devastated for Julian?
Yeah.
Why?
Which part?
Poor Git.
Oh, what, with his attempt to talk to Taika?
He doesn't know what he's doing.
He doesn't. He tried really hard, and he really thought what he said was a genuine question.
Yep.
Taika's there like...
It fell flat, and he was almost like, yep, okay, that's my answer.
And was just like, no, I won't continue or try to explain myself more. I was just like, well, there you go. Life is done.
Poor Julian.
Oh, man. I also really hope that we could rescue them from the troll cage. I was really hoping for that.
Oh.
Like they were in that same cage that the kid was kept in.
Yeah.
When we got there. Yeah.
That's what Julian needs. He needs to rescue some more people. Get a bit more confidence.
Yep. After this small personal disaster. Actually, I think it's rather a large personal disaster as far as Julian's concerned.
Yeah.
So,
okay, look, Julian, come on, let's learn alchemy together. Come on, we'll learn alchemy together. That's cool.
What for?
Because it's fun.
Is
You
it?
got magic and shit.
I'm not that fond of it.
Come on, you're down with alchemy. You do all that chemistry stuff. I saw your little vials.
That's
I've seen you with a vial before.
Different.
I've seen you with a vial before.
It's actually based in science.
Yeah, well, maybe this is too. Let's find out. You love your vials. Get your
come in
fingers
and
off.
check on you every now and again.
Get your fingers off the vials, then.
What?
You're always touching the vials.
Yeah, some of the,
Well, I mean,
those vials might save your life at some point.
To be fair, Julian, what you do is pretty much alchemy.
Yeah, except with a bit more magic bits put in. Come on.
He'll
Come
put
on.
through it because of that.
Join me, please.
So anyway, did you guys participate in the session? Yes, 1
We
XP.
did.
Did you confront any Vaesen?
Yes.
Yes. Did you identify a previously unknown Vaesen? No. Oh, by the way, we've got the annals as well, of course. Were you affected by your dark secret? Please message me if you think you were. Did you take risks to protect other people? No.
Yes.
No.
Not huge risks, no.
No, I don't think...
We had that like gun shootout thing.
Yeah, I was not taking risks to protect other people.
I think it's not this time.
You were kind of...
Both Anna and Henrik stood in front of the guns.
Who were you
That's
protecting?
right.
Anna stepped in front of the knees.
Everybody.
Henrik just stood in front of everyone.
I mean, you were caught up in the moment, and that was wonderful. But I do need to remind you at this point that Vaesen can't be killed.
Give me a shot.
They can. What do you mean?
Yeah, they can be killed.
At least some.
That
We've
Myling
killed
definitely
two.
died.
The what did?
The Myling.
Did it?
And the giant. We've killed
You
two.
banished them. You can banish Vaesen.
Didn't the giant die?
Did it?
I
Well,
thought we put a couple
The law
bullets in
says
it.
they can die. What do you mean?
So, anyway, if you were affected, did you take risks to protect other people? The answer is no. Have you learned anything?
Yes, we learned about the whispering wind.
What?
The whispering wind thing, the frost, the moss cover.
Daddy Frost?
Yeah.
Oh, we're kind of done with that, though.
Well, have you?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you an
Father
XP point for
Frost,
that.
Cold Morosco?
Did you develop something in your headquarters? No, you didn't this time round. Did you perform an extraordinary action? No. So, 4 XP. Unless you think your dark secret was...
Does my learning magic count in this session or next session? So I find that's an extraordinary action.
You haven't performed an extraordinary action.
Okay.
If you successfully perform some magic, if you learn it, and if you successfully perform some, and if it works, then we might potentially consider that to be an extraordinary action, depending on what it is.
Okay.
So 4 XP.
And I still recommend taking the blessing, Amy, for because you can bless your gun, and then during the rest of the thing you can bless yourself.
I don't like the blessing.
It's not really it's not really an Anna type thing, I don't think.
No,
it's serious. That's serious metagaming.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would really not go with Anna's personality at all.
No.
Fixing your gun, cleaning your gun at the very first session, and then doing an awesome one-liner later on.
But that's an advantage.
That sounds like a Anna thing. I don't know.
Not a bit too planned, I think, for Anna.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's called a one-liner, because you're gonna regret this the rest of your life. Both seconds of it.
So Andrew, do I spend my
one-liner
now then?
Yep.
All right. Never mind.
Never mind. So, yep, you can take the 20 off. So you've got 2, basically, of course.
Yep. Fabulous.
No, God bless, that's my job.
Fabulous, she said.
Now it's going to be alchemy. Alchemy in one hand and the divine influence in the other one. And also a gun.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Help.
Let's go for it.
Help. Obviously pick it up offline, guys, but make a decision if you want to spend those development points on the castle.
Right, we got 9.
Got 9 to spend. We'll take that up offline. And for people that are watching, there'll be no session this coming week because I need everybody in the next session. So we have to have everybody present.
So not on the 16th.
So no, I put the thing on in the group saying that needed everybody to be present.
So is that the 23rd, then the next one?
So where's the RPG? So yeah, Friday the 23rd will be the next session. I don't think everybody has still updated that, but I'm assuming. I think Henrik, you're the only person that hasn't. So I'm assuming, as that's a normal Friday, that you are available.
I'm available. All my after school ones have closed, so I'm available every day.
Because I was right in saying that you're not available at all this coming week, are you, Anna?
No.
No. Okay.
No. My next free day is Sunday.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not here.
Yeah.
I am off watching rugby. And hopefully meeting a cousin that I have never met before. So, yeah, I'm not around. So, yes, we shall be back in 2 weeks for a very, very eye-opening session.
Very special episode.
Let me make this clear. You don't want to miss this one.
Okay.
And on that note,
good night.
Thank you, everybody who has been tuning in and watching us this evening. Thank you very much for your time. And from us all, see you on Friday the 23rd.